Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Storm King's Thunder. We are a week early with this week's episode, or fortnight's episode, because next week is Easter and people have plans, and they should do those plans and not play D&D. That's a lie. You should always play D&D. Play D&D. However, tonight we are going to try to get a bit further into the Storm King's Thunder campaign. Now that the heroes have somehow figured out how to cross a bridge. This week we are missing our good friend Born playing Falzu, who is unable to make it tonight, but nevertheless we will persevere. However, we do have the usual crew of Ripper, Winther, BJ, Sid, and Quill.
Woo-woo.
Does anyone have anything to say?
You're excited to see me.
Sure. Before we start, does anyone have anything they want to say? Our characters did level up at the end of last session. So, there are new cards down the bottom for you to inspect.
The cards now also contain subclasses. So there's that as well. Not all of us have them yet. Some of us get them at level 3, but exciting.
Yes, silly level 3 people. Okay then. Well then. We will I'm hoping that the audio is fixed now. So if you could let me know straight away if it's not fixed, I will adjust it throughout the stream. But for now, we are going to get right into it. I'm just going to quickly adjust the map for people who are watching the stream. And there we go. This is going to be a little bit easier for you to see. So, from where we last left off, people were trying to cross a bridge. They had been sent to Nightstone to try to figure out what had happened after a giant group of giants had attacked the village, throwing boulders and creating general havoc. And then having goblins come in and clean up. After that, our party, through various means, all met outside of Nightstone and proceeded to enter, where they were set upon by some wargs and several goblins. After taking a few hefty hits, the group managed to survive and are now had met a strange young lady who appeared to be helpless in the inn by the name of Keela. However, upon being ambushed by several more goblins who managed to shoot the young Wilfer in the leg because people left him in the open. And totally not the DM being an evil person. Keela managed to slaughter several of the goblins, proving herself as a capable fighter. While people were shuffling around the bodies to look for loot or ways to get across the broken bridge, Thal decided that he was going to just jump across with a rope. To try to help everyone across, realizing once he got across that there was nowhere to tie it to. While Quora, Miles, and Corbin all managed to try to dismantle a windmill over a long period of time to use the wooden arms to help them cross the river. And as soon as I let the puppy out, who has just been locked in my bedroom for some reason, we will start.
Yeah.
I just want to say that I've
Yeah.
had nightmares about the windmill for the past week. Every night I would just wake up screaming.
I
Hey,
explicitly
it's
remember
above
the
and
windmill
beyond.
not happening for this exact reason.
Vito, if you're still here, can I get a gif of just... I need a gif of people failing at shit.
Paladin versus windmill.
That was a very
People
D&D
failing.
moment. I'm really glad we've all experienced it now.
Yes.
It was definitely an experience. I'll tell you that.
30 sessions from now, we will still remember the windmill.
Of course.
Yeah, well, if we
it's
ever
our
have
door.
to come across another broken bridge, we'll know what to do.
What will we do if we come across a broken bridge and there is no windmill nearby? We're screwed!
I'm
Drown,
the
man.
other way, fuck it.
We don't really need to cross that bridge, do we? Anyway,
Forget
cross
the
it when we
bridge,
get there.
end the main quest, go somewhere else where there are no broken bridges. Okay.
That one goes into there, and this one goes into here. All right, so we are going to pick this up with at the same time as while Quora, Miles, and Corbin are trying to dismantle the windmill. Val and Faye, what are you doing?
okay, so before we do any talking or anything, I did stick my head up into this castle area up here just to see what was around.
Into the
I
keep?
didn't leave the entry gate there. I just stuck my head in to have a look in the keep. So,
Yeah. So you have a quick sort of peek inside of the gatehouse.
yeah.
Inside of the gatehouse, you're looking in the western side one.
I'm not sure.
Correct? North,
I think
east,
it's just-
southwest, yes.
I think
The
so. I'm
one
not
that you're
sure.
next to, yeah.
I think west is to the top in this.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one
the
I'm
west
next
is
to.
to the
Yeah,
top.
that's the one I'm
Yeah.
in. The west
You
is to the
can-
top, is it? Okay.
You have a quick
I
peek in.
believe.
What you can see is
Yep.
it's set up like a guard's barracks. There are 6 beds, bunk beds, a couple of foot lockers. It looks like a basic, guards barracks. Like there's nothing sort of outlandish or eye-catching inside of here. The thing that does catch your eye in here, there is a giant rock that has fallen through the roof of it, and you do see a bit of blood.
Oh goodness. Okay. Is there any actual people in here though?
Roll me a perception check.
Good start. Good start.
There's no one alive in here. But as
Is there
your
somebody
as your
dead in there?
eyes gaze around the room, you do manage to see under some of the rubble what appears to be human limbs. Still attached, but underneath rubble.
Okay. I'm going to back my head out of there and walk back down the bridge to where my brother is.
Yep.
All right.
Susan.
So we're both kind of just sitting on opposite sides of this bridge. So honestly, this doesn't seem like it's that difficult. I mean, surely you should be able to just jump across here.
Maybe you can jump across.
All right. What will it take
I'm not as good
to
at
get
this.
you to come with
I'm
me?
not as good at this.
What
Can you
what
tie
do we
the-
need to do to get you across?
You need to tie the rope to something.
All right. Now I looked around here before and there was nowhere I could tie it to, but
No.
let me just have a look at what I've got. And I pull out my pack and start just placing everything in it on the floor. So let me just get the actual contents of this. So as I go, I pull out a small bag of ball bearings. Don't think they'll be very useful. 10 feet of
No.
string. Nope. How about a bell? Probably not. Maybe some candles? Not. Don't think so. I've got a
No.
crowbar here.
Oh my
We could
God.
do something. Oh shit!
Maybe.
And I pull out these little iron things with holes in them. They look like little spikes. What about these?
That could work. Can you shove them into the bridge?
I can
Will
certainly
they
try.
go
All
into
right,
the
so
bridge?
That's
I've got
my
10
line.
pythons.
I was about to say, the way you were screaming, I thought they were just caltrops.
No,
That wouldn't hold anything
that'd
at
be
all.
pretty awesome. No, like actual climbing pythons. So
The pythons.
Okay.
I'd like to try and hammer them between the boards of. Is this like a wooden bridge, like with boards?
It is a wooden bridge, yeah. You
Alright,
can. Do you
so I'd
have
like
something
to
to
try and
hammer it
hammer
in
them
with?
in between the. I have actually got a hammer.
Okay then. Make me a strength check with advantage then.
Strength check with advantage. This will go well.
Natural
Yeah,
20, you
all
break
your
the bridge.
strength.
18.
That's
Nice.
pretty good, man.
Not bad.
So you managed to get the pitons in a decent way. Like you start hammering it in, and keep going until like the pitons about halfway to 3/4 in, and you get the feeling like if you go any more, you quite possibly would split the wood. So you feel like where it is at
Alright,
the
how
moment,
many have
it's
I hammered in?
Yeah, it's quite in.
Because I'd like to hammer like 5 in.
You want to hammer 5 in. Roll me one more
Just a
strength check
couple
with
of them,
advantage.
yeah, so just to be-
Let them.
just roll me one more.
Just to be really sure.
Yeah,
Well-
you managed to do it. Like, it's not after you got
Okay,
the first one in, the rest of them, you sort of know whereabouts to start hammering it in.
All right, and then I'd like to tie
Awesome.
the rope to the pythons
Yeah.
and toss the other end over to my brother.
I already have the other end.
I don't do
I'm
that
holding
then.
the other end.
I just tie one end to the pythons. All right. How do you feel now? Gonna give it a shot?
I guess I'll have to tie the rope to myself.
That's yeah. I mean, you can try and hang on. I don't know how strong you are.
I'm gonna attempt to
Probably
tie the rope
stronger
to
than me.
myself, Lord.
Okay. How long is the rope?
Is it Dex?
No, don't worry
50
about
feet.
rolling this. The rope is 50 feet, and are you tying the end of the rope to yourself? And how much rope have
I
you?
suppose.
How much rope have you got tied up at the end there, BJ? 10 feet?
As little
As little as possible.
as
Okay.
I
Yep.
need. So probably 8. So he's
Yep.
probably got about 10 feet to work with.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm gonna go back as far as I possibly can.
Yep. So you can get back another 10 feet. Yep. And now you'll be quite taut with the rope.
Sure. Oh. And I guess I'll try and make a.
I've got
just
2
kinda
hands on the rope to
hesitate.
try and hold
Yeah,
on to it as well.
I kind of hesitate. I just kind of look behind me and just
You can do it.
kind of see them messing around with some windmill up there. Okay.
Honestly, they'll probably be pretty quick. I'm sure they can do this themselves.
Okay.
You can do it. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. You've seen me do this so
Okay.
many times. It's easy.
Yes. I'm gonna make a running jump.
Yep.
I make a running and leap off the end of the bridge.
Okay. What armor
Was
are
that
you wearing?
athletics? I believe. Let's see what it is. It's scale mail
All right. Roll me an athletics check at disadvantage, please.
at disadvantage.
Shit.
Oh,
Nat 20, nat 20, nat 20, nat 20.
Oh!
boy.
They're both bad. That's a
You
reroll character.
you run and jump off the edge, but as you go to jump, you sort of panic at the last second, and sort of just like lose your footing, and you fall. And you fall all the way down because you've got 30 feet of rope there. You manage to hit the you hit the side of the cliff face below. You take
Oh no. Don't make me pull up his corpse. Please don't make me pull up his corpse.
I didn't realize the bridge was so high, Chloe.
you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage
Yeah,
That could be worse. That could be worse.
as you slam into the you slam into the to the cliff face.
Ow.
The good thing is you can climb back up now.
Yes, I can climb back up.
So
And I guess I'll try and like kind of
I'll
reverse
do what I
and
can to
sail
help.
kind of thing and
Yeah.
walk it up.
yeah,
If you kind of get what I mean.
with the rope that you've got there and your brother helping, I will say that you do manage to, over a period of about 5 minutes, because you just keep stopping and just keep looking down. You do manage to make your way back up.
Hey, alright, so... Do you remember the time when we were
I'm gonna get
really
off a-
little
I'm gonna get
and
up
I climbed
collapse
up
on
on
the
a
bridge.
wall? Do you remember the time when I was really small and I climbed up on a wall and you told me not to do it and I did it anyway and I tried to jump to the next roof and I fell over and landed on my neck and got this big scar here?
Yes.
I think that was still more graceful than what you just did. But
Oh,
I'm proud of you for trying. And the important thing is that we're both here together now. I look
could
over
have
at the
gone a lot
windmill. Have they
worse.
made any progress?
pardon? Yeah, they're starting to now pull off the.
I look over at the windmill. How they doing?
They are now starting to pull off the
So
thing.
just-
Sorry, I'm just trying to find something. So, trying to find.
I think we'd be able to just possibly see the windmill because there is a wall there, but the windmill.
Yeah, we
you,
can
you,
probably
you
see
do
just
look
over the
up,
windmill.
and it does look like the edge of the windmill has been taken apart. Sorry, I can't
Okay,
find.
so we're actually making progress.
There it is, Keela. I was looking for D for some reason. She just. Keela.
Oh.
You what?
Just Lord Zev can't
She-
see the rolls. Stream can't
You
see
what?
the rolls apparently.
They can't see the rolls.
Stream
Oh,
can't
that's
see the
odd.
rolls. Do you need to
You,
just scroll
you
down?
have it on options.
Probably just
Ah, yep, that would be why. There we go.
That would be
Yep.
why.
Yes.
All right, that's
There you
probably
go.
made our lives a little better.
There you go, Stream.
Okay.
That'll do it.
We'll fix it.
Keela is
It was
going
not
to
good,
make
Jen.
a running jump and just leap
Oh,
over.
We'll take a step back.
Yeah, we'll give her a bit of room, hey. What if she just falls in?
There's ain't no ropes for her. Please tell me she falls in.
Natural 20
Oh shit.
Oh,
as she just gracefully runs up and just lands right next to you.
I told you she's the one doing the fuck, what's the word?
She's apparently the fucking final boss of SKT, and we don't know it yet.
She's doing the escorting quest. Where are the guys being escorted?
Yeah.
I saw this, didn't I?
Where are the guys who keep getting
You-
ourselves
you just-
golden?
you
Her
just
doing
watched-
crazy ways.
You just watched as she just easily made that jump.
I'm okay. Okay,
ah,
that's interesting. That's very interesting, Killer. When did you learn to do that?
that's actually a really solid jump. Like I've been jumping from things all of my life, and you did better than I did.
Girl's got to be quick on her feet in these towns. Falzu is just
What's that?
standing on the other side of the bridge. She's like, yeah, I'm going to wait here.
All
I
right,
would assume
Falzy.
you'd just be poking his rat. Just like sitting there.
Yeah,
counting
and
up
the rat's just sitting there. It's like, nope, 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 nope.
All right, I'm gonna untie the rope from my brother and
Alright.
leave it there,
Not a problem. You
kind of
untie your
hanging
rope.
off the edge.
Untie the rope, and around about now, you
Oh,
see
those-
the three of the rest of the party
Grab those pardons.
coming across with this large wooden slat that you swear
Wait,
would
seriously?
be on the edge of the windmill. As they start
Wow,
walking
okay, that
up,
was a lot quicker than I thought.
I mean, it took a lot of prodding to get your brother to jump across and then to climb up.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Also, grab
I
the
just didn't
pardons,
think
by
it
the
would
way.
quite take an hour.
Can you get
I,
those pardons
I
yet?
wasn't
Uh,
going to. I
it-
can.
It didn't take a full hour.
It was a group effort.
Well, they were taking off armor and putting armor back on again
Yeah.
the whole time. So
The most of
Alright.
that would be like 10 minutes, so. Once they got out, they knocked it down quite easy.
Crowbar worst.
At the moment, Cora still has her armor off, I believe.
Oh.
Cora
Corbin still does,
or Corbin still has their armor off. One of you two. I can't remember who
I
actually.
do not.
I
think
have
they
my
both
armor
did,
up.
actually.
I think we never both decided to take it off because we
Yeah.
were set up with everything.
Wait,
Alright,
so I
well-
don't have my armor on?
Did
I
you
think
take it
so.
off at last
Yeah,
session?
you took it off when you were
don't-
climbing
I don't-
around
I
the
don't know-
building.
I don't know if you still do or not. That's up to you.
That's just
Can
another
I
10
have it
minutes.
on?
It's another 10 minutes.
It's another 10 minutes to put it on.
That's your call.
I think Corbin and Miles they would have been taking the windmill, like the blade, while you would be doing that.
I would appreciate that. Save up a little bit of time.
Yeah.
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 So
Alright,
you
well,
see
either
two
way,
of your other
I'm
party
going
members.
into the city, into the cape now.
Okay. So in front of you, as you see, there is there are two windowless stone gatehouses with high-pitched roofs.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Between them stands a set of oak doors with iron hinges. The doors, you can see from the doors that they can be barred shut, but they are currently open. This is the entrance into the keep.
So it's open?
The gates are open, yes.
Okay, well, I call my brother up to join me. Come on, Faye.
Oh, are we all across now?
They're
you
heading
guys
across
waiting,
while
or
you
what's
guys are
happening?
getting there and putting the blade down. They are not waiting for you.
Oh, okay.
that makes sense.
No, I'm going.
Yeah, we're gonna wander
I thought I was a good
Corbin
half
is
hour
going
ahead,
to
so-
stay back and kind of motion Falzu to like so they can both hold the blade while both Miles
Okay.
and
Oh
Wilfred
wow.
get across.
Yeah.
So I looked into the door on my right here, on the left of the screen here. Is
On the other side,
that right?
so
Well,
first,
you said I looked into the guards' quarters or something.
yeah. So the other one is
don't
exactly
quite
the
see the
same,
door on the
except
map.
there is no
Okay.
hole in the roof.
There's no dead person.
Yeah, and no dead people.
Oh.
Alright, but the gate's open?
But the gate is open.
Alright, do we see anybody through the gate?
You do not see anyone through the gate. In front of you, you do see that there is a ramp that leads 8 foot high and circles the goes up to the wall. So that's a big wall on the outside. That is 8 foot high. The yard
Oh,
is
wow.
littered with rocks, and you can see parts of the keep has been completely smashed open. There are holes in the wall everywhere,
Oh,
and there are a lot of rocks in the ground, giant boulders.
Alright, and there's no, like, guard presence or anything in here?
There is no guards around at the moment.
I looked in here before. There was a body there. We
Oh.
can probably check that out if we want to. Looks like they got hit by one of these rocks, or we can just try and head straight into. Is it like a castle?
It's a keep. So not as big as
Or
a
we can
castle,
just head straight
but
into the keep.
yeah,
But still, like heavily fortified, though. Yeah.
yeah. Well, it would have been if they're
Cool.
not rocks
Yeah.
that have completely dismantled it.
If there weren't rocks through it, sure.
Yeah.
That's up to you. What do you think?
Let's move on.
Okay.
Can
Head
we-
in.
Okay.
We
Do you want to do it slowly and sneakily, or do you want to?
Now let's just.
I'll tell you what. I'll go. I'll sneak in.
You're gonna sneak in.
Oh, I just
I-
rolled that with advantage. It's a 12.
Okay, that's fine. As you
sneak
walk,
around.
you crack open the door. Words coming out of my mouth. I do just want to check this other map.
Oh, open the door. Put me back here then.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, sorry. I thought the door was open. That's my bad.
Yeah,
I'll go back
you-
there too.
Oh no, that door's fine. Yeah, I meant the door onto the keep. You can't actually see the door from here, like in terms of the map.
Oh, okay. Is it just
there is
directly
a
in front of
door.
us?
There is a door directly in front of you. Yes. sorry.
Can we go around the keep first instead of going in the main door?
Okay. You want to sort of examine the perimeter?
Yeah, just quickly.
Okay. As you walk around the keep, you notice that there's no real other accessible entry except for the front door there. You can see there are parts where
Okay.
the rock has completely shattered parts of the building, but it's completely rubble, making it incredibly hard and difficult to get into there.
So I can't climb through there. Sure, no worries. So through the front door.
Going around the garden area, you do notice several more dead guards who have
Oh,
been
God,
hit by
boy.
rocks.
Just like the rest of the town.
Can I have a look at just what's on the body of one of these guards that is dead?
Yep. On the guard, there's nothing of interest really. He did have standard guard uniform on. Weapons. The weapons have been completely destroyed though by the force of the.
Is there any
Okay.
kind of keys or like a
Following him?
thimble?
On these guards? No, these just seem to be like footmen that would be patrolling the outer walls.
All right. I think the front door is the only way we're going to get in here.
Okay.
Around
The front
about
door's closed.
the front door is closed. Yes. Around about now, the blade of the arm is now going down. Keela is sitting on the other edge, just waiting to help put the blade down.
Do I see them coming like through the gate here?
You do see sort of like
Good
this
point.
shadow
The door
fall.
open?
You see this shadow fall, and you hear sort of like this loud, like banging as the
Okay.
heavy
yeah.
blade hits the bridge.
All right. I think the others are getting over now. Do you want to wait for them, or should we try and come in ourselves?
Give it a peek first.
All right. I listen at the
my
door. Do I
God.
hear anything?
Give me a perception check.
Hey.
I was going to listen too, but never mind.
Well, you can as well,
You
man.
can
Do
as
it as
well.
well.
I
I mean,
Why
yeah,
not?
I'll listen as well. I will as well.
You both put your ears up to the door, and you can hear inside some muffled sort of arguing.
Oh.
You can't make out what's
Is there a
being
keyhole?
said. There is not a keyhole. Keeps tend to not be locked by
to you.
lock and key. They tend to be barricaded.
Yeah. It's just hopeful, wishful thinking.
Yeah. That sounds like
Alright.
people, brother.
Head on in.
Let's wait for now.
Okay. We will wait outside the door
All right.
for the others to join us. Welcome,
Miles and
motherfuckers.
Corbin.
Mm-hmm.
Around about now, you have placed the blade arm down across the bridge. It's long enough for you to get across. It's a little bit shaky, but you feel if you go slowly across, it should be safe.
Okay.
Okay, I think.
I think we would wait for Cara to get putting on her armor.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Miles looks to Falsu and asks, "Where are they going? Well, what are they planning to do? Do you know?"
By the looks of it, they were looking for the keep. They stopped and looked at the gatehouses before they went in, but they disappeared off beyond the door.
Did it look like they were going quietly?
They looked carefully.
And
A
Miles
little bit
looks,
different than expected, but okay.
Miles looks to Corbin and says, "I don't know if we can trust them. They don't seem exactly to be playing on our side at the moment."
If it's anything like we experienced in town, best we let them go first. Figure out what we have to deal with.
Very well. And I guess we just stand around waiting.
Oh, we just-
How long are we going to be waiting up here for?
For roughly another 4 minutes.
All right, after a
Corbin would
minute or
also
two, I
start putting on
probably
his armor,
would
so.
stick my head in the door of this guardhouse and have a look.
Are the rocks unusual at all, Lord? Or are they just? I think I did this last time. Never
You
mind.
did this last time. They're the same as the rocks that have scattered throughout the town, where they haven't skidded anywhere. They've just sort of fallen into place.
Yep.
So you're gonna have a quick look inside that guardhouse.
Yeah, I'm going to
All right. What are you looking
get
for?
anxious when I'm left alone.
I look.
I want to just see if there's anything of value, to be honest.
I'm gonna sit on the rock.
Anything in the form of food or money would be ideal.
Um.
Oh yeah.
Unfortunately, a lot of the stuff
Yeah,
that
more muffins would be good.
unfortunately, a lot of the stuff that is in here has been destroyed by the falling boulder.
Gotcha.
You do, as you go through, you actually manage to see that there are 3 bodies in here.
Oh,
Or does it look like there's been a scuffle, or does it look like they've only been killed? Like, does it look like there's been a fight?
They look like they've died to the debris. Like
Okay.
they were caught
But there's
unaware.
no
Like this,
obvious-
yeah. Like the first rock falls happened around the keep area. So that a lot of this happened before the guard were ready.
Sure.
okay, but there's nothing of value in there.
No.
What about the other side?
In the other side, while it is not completely damaged, you have a look through the lock boxes. All of them unlocked. There are bits and pieces of clothing in there, but there are no personal, like no gold or weaponry or anything in
Okay.
there.
Is there there's no arrows by any chance?
No, it appears that the people that had these lock
Okay.
boxes were able to get their stuff before getting out.
Okay, no worries. And there's no arrows on the bodies either.
No. Anything that is on the
Okay,
bodies
I'll sit
is
on the rock with
completely
my brother and
destroyed.
wait. By the rocks, sure. Gotcha. All right, cool. I'll sit with my brother and wait then.
Okay.
I'm sitting on the rock.
Yeah, I'm just kind of on the floor leaning against it.
All right. Do you guys make your way in?
The others?
You.
Uh,
Yes. You lot. You
Yes.
make your way across now.
Well, if
Roundabout now, you'll
Yeah,
be finished
okay,
putting
so
on your
everyone is on
armor,
their armor on.
Cora.
everyone have their armor on and everything.
Okay! Finally! We're doing things!
Progression! Woohoo!
All right.
Ain't it how we feel?
Alright,
So
so
do you
that
have to do the
I
checks for
will
crossing the
draw
bridge,
on
or-
here so that it is remembered. You have
I have to
managed.
say this.
You have
Can I go
managed.
first? Because, like, if the thing can hold me, then it can hold everybody else.
Yes, you can go first.
As a note, I have left my rope and pythons down there, so if you do fall in.
I told you to get them.
Yeah, I couldn't be bothered. There was things to explore.
If you do fall in, there's nothing to save you because the is on the bridge and not in the water.
No, I left it hanging off the edge, I said.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
I thought you just
Got you
took it
back,
off
buddy.
and then
Right.
laid it on the bridge.
So, Cora, you're going to
No, that'd be really
attempt to
rude,
get
though.
across?
Just wave it in front of your face.
Yeah. I'm going to, like, very carefully test the thing with one foot,
Yeah,
and then slowly. I have no reason to rush this.
yeah. You slowly make your way across. About halfway, you sort of feel like a little bit of a wind, sort of give you a bit of a knock, and you sort of drop your center of gravity to help you keep balance. But eventually, you do make it across.
Yeah.
What an achievement. I'm so proud.
You have crossed the
You
bridge.
did good.
Our greatest adversary.
Oh my god.
Uh,
I need a bard to cast Dancing Lights or something. Celebrate the moment.
don't think Bowser has dancing lights.
Ah.
So,
Ooh.
Um,
I turn around and I say, "This is safe."
Wonderful. I think Miles will the next one to try and cross.
huh. Quick question: does anyone know if Bourne actually rolled his hit dice at the end of the last
He
session?
said
Nope.
he did.
Yes, he
Oh,
did.
did
He rolled a 7.
I
There we
think
go.
he said, yeah.
Yeah.
okay.
He just did not update his thing.
Yeah, I updated his
Good job.
what's it called? Card accordingly, but
All right, not a problem. I don't know what spell he chose, so we're not going to worry about that. Oh no, he chose his spell. It's there. Okay. He can't use that spell yet, but sure.
Go.
So for the sake of brevity, you all managed to make your way across the evil bridge of evilness.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Hooray.
Rolls.
awesome work, guys.
And as you make it across, you do see Keeler sitting at the other edge, sort of just holding the blade stable for you guys to get across. And you see the two elves
nice.
sitting beyond the gatehouse.
Thank you, Keela. What is the situation here?
It appears the other two have made their way into the keep, or at least attempted to, and stopped at the front door.
Why? Is it loose?
I'm not sure. I was waiting here for you.
Off the guys.
Okay then. Let's proceed forward to see what the deal is.
Let's hurry on in. Yeah.
I would be in
I'm
front
gonna
of the
sp-
group.
I'm gonna spend the next bit of time shaping my hammer.
Yep.
Oh, okay, fair.
Can we be in a formation that keeps the wolfers safe? Right between
One on each
us.
side? Yeah.
yeah.
I'll
There we go.
probably be toward the. I'll be toward the back while I'm shaping my hammer. So
How
About-
tall is this cape?
This whole
Bowser
guys,
is
this whole
behind you.
It's
campaign
a
is going
castle.
to be an escort mission.
Yeah, very much.
How tall is the keep, Lord?
The keep is, from what you can see, 3 stories high.
Oh,
Probably,
okay, cool.
probably around about say around about 30 feet. Just trying to give it a good glance.
All right. Is there like an open window above the door here, by any chance?
There is not an open window above that door, no.
Okay, cool. No reason.
Can we keep moving?
No reason.
Like,
Yeah,
what's
can we
directly
go?
in front of me? Why can I not see? Is it the gates? Is it the door? What is it?
It's a door.
Okay, and
Yeah,
it's closed.
you should. Yeah, it
Just-
should
no,
be
that-
open.
that's
You just
open.
have to
That
move
one's open.
past
Just
it.
step on it.
Yeah,
Yeah, just move a square into it. You'll be able to see.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, please.
You just need to break the. You need to break open the line of sight.
Come up here, man.
We need to do what?
You need to break
Just
the
walk
line of
up,
sight.
keep
Yeah.
walking.
You need to move your token.
Oh, okay.
Move the token into the guard.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There you
Yeah,
go.
there you go.
All right.
Yeah, I can't fix that for you because that's you need to actually reveal the area for yourself.
That's
yeah,
fine.
yeah, yeah.
I just
That
wanted to know if I could actually move my token there before
Yeah.
I...
Oh,
You can.
Ah, good of you to join us, guys.
took you long enough. Although I think your way was slightly better than my way, but we won't
you-
talk about that.
You are all of your clothes are they are wet.
Did he actually
Something
hit the water?
Let's.
Did he? Wait, did he not?
No, I didn't.
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't hit water.
Never
no.
mind.
Sorry. That's right.
I take that back.
We won't talk about how I got across.
I was gonna say
Anyway, we've scouted out the area.
a quick look at Faye. Had to remember which one was which there. He looks a little bit bruised there, but you know, that's it.
We've scouted out the area. Nothing in the courtyard, but
Sounds like there's some
we-
people arguing inside.
yes, there may be people inside the keep, as we suspected.
People or
Yes.
goblins?
Tough to say.
We hope people, but we don't know.
Have you managed?
We figured we should wait for you.
Thank you.
Hey,
for
that's a
waiting for
first.
us.
Yeah, progress.
Sometimes
Have
we
you
make smart
managed,
decisions.
Have you managed to hear what they are arguing about?
We have
It was
not.
tough to hear through the door.
Yes.
You're welcome to have a listen if you'd like.
Or a
I'm-
look.
I may not be the best person to approach quietly.
Walk back up to the door. Are they still arguing?
Given a quick hit listening in, it does still seem like, while not a heated argument,
Is
it
this
just
the door?
sounds like tensions are running high.
Oh,
It doesn't sound like a heated chat, but they do sound like they're getting angrier.
Lord, what's the door here?
The door.
It's right here.
Is that it?
Yeah, this is the
yeah,
door here.
it's
Yeah,
just no door
Yep.
on our actual map.
yeah.
Yep.
Basically, that's showing you the roof.
Oh, okay.
So,
So what was your
Have you-
story? You guys had a reason to be in this town. What was it?
Is this the right moment to discuss in this?
Of course not. We just need to go.
Have you managed to find another way in?
The
No.
door.
this appears to be the only way into the keep. It's very secure. Well, was very secure. It's had a few renovations.
Well, if there are any survivors, we
Oh, hello.
must try our best to help them.
So you're here to rescue people.
No,
That is the mission.
just,
yes.
just,
Then go. Door. Voices. Let's go.
We found them for you.
Who would like to enter first?
It depends. Do you want to
Nominate
do you
Kara.
want- Do you want?
Corbin points at Kara.
Do you want your entrance to be known or unknown? You have to make the decision. Because if you want your entrance to be unknown, I think the young man standing next to me would be your best option.
If only we could
Oh, that's me.
figure out
Yes.
whether it is his people or not. That would be helpful.
Thel?
Can I also
Um,
approach the door and like
you wanna-
listen?
Do you want to do the honest, Thel?
I
want
do.
to
I
put my
really,
ear
really
against
do.
it.
But I'm letting these people do it.
You're just giving a quick listen in,
I want
Cora?
to put- Yeah. Yes, please.
You listen in and you can hear that there is a little bit of arguing inside. Thank
Can
you,
I
Larry,
tell
for
if the
following.
voices sound human or goblin?
They sound human.
Hi, Larry.
They sound human.
Okay. I step away from the door and turn to the others and I say, I do believe we should make our presence known. Is that okay with everybody here?
That
Gesture at the door.
yes.
And
Go
walk
for it,
over
go
here.
for it.
After you.
Okay, let's see how terrible of an idea this was. I'm going to approach the door. I'm going to knock loudly on it, and and, and immediately say, "We are here to rescue any survivors." Let's
You
see
hear-
what that does.
As soon as you knock on the door, and keeping a small ear to the door as well, you hear them all quickly hush.
Mm.
And there's a little bit of movement. You hear a little bit of a and then finally the door slowly cracks open and you see peering out the door a adult male human with brown messy hair, pale skin, and looking rather torn and what tired and worn. Peek through the door. Hello?
I've
Yeah,
just hit around the corner here.
Hello. We have been sent by Father Braid of Waterdeep, and we're looking. We have heard what happened here by Lady Villana.
Lady Villana?
Are you?
She survived?
She reached Waterdeep safely.
He did, yes.
And now the door it swings wide open. As you can see inside the keep. At a quick glance, half of the keep, half of the main floor here appears to be completely demolished in rubble as a boulder has hit into here. You can quickly see that there is a table further in and a few other guard members. The guard that opened the door sort of steps aside to allow you to come in.
Okay. I want to make sure that he like notices there's this entire group of people behind me, so that they're not spooked.
Mm-hmm.
Then I suppose I'll step in.
Okay.
Do you need to move a
Yep.
sword? Or
Are
do
you
need-
all
can you
stepping
step
in?
Yes.
Ah,
Yeah.
where are we?
Yeah, I'll step in.
The rubble to the left here.
Okay. Bottom
Yep.
corner.
And so yeah, no.
What is it, in terms of like elevation? Is it like a big slope?
It's sort of a big slope. It doesn't appear to actually lead into
What I'm asking
anywhere.
is, could I climb onto the roof?
No. So
Alright, I come in
you
the
can
door.
see that the slope would come up to about the second level. And then sort of like
Gotcha.
there's like a drop off. Okay.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, all good. I'll come
Okay.
in the door.
You are all in here.
So I have my weapon out, but it's not in like both hands like I'm about to fight. It's just the back end of it is down against the floor. I'm holding it kind of like a spear,
Yep.
and I'm going to take a quick look around. And to the person who opened the door, I say, "We have fought some creatures on the way here, but I do believe the rest of the town should be safe now. Are you hiding in here for safety?"
We were stationed here to protect, but the bridge was collapsed and we were unable to get far, and we failed our duty. And as you know,
That was-
you all look around. There's 4 guards in here, 2 male, 2 female. The Great Hall lies buried under rubble. And atop of the oak table that you could see before, you now see has actually been smashed in half. And laying on top of it is an elegant older female who lies there dead.
Oh no.
Oh.
Does she look like she was hit by a boulder?
She looks like... Well, she doesn't look like she's been hit by a boulder. She does look like she seems to have suffered the same type of injuries as, like, the rubble falling. She's sustained lots
Okay,
of
so she
bludgeoning.
looks like she was crushed.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
She's sustained quite a bit of damage
Does-
and has passed.
Does she look like she has just died, or like spent a few days like this?
I know. I thought exactly the same.
What's
She looks like
what's
she
the-
has that rigor mortis has set in. She's
Don't
Oh.
revivify, sorry.
she's not, well, she's not festering away like the guards here have done well to look after the body.
She did.
She's been dead for a while. For a few days.
Would I recognize who it is?
I was going to ask the same thing, but I
Does she
probably
look
wouldn't.
kind of like Lady Villana? Do I recognize a family resemblance?
Roll me perception checks.
Everybody, or
Anyone who's looking at her.
Don't expect much. Yeah.
Number one.
all
Faye?
kinds of rolls.
Added to the list.
Okay,
Do you have-
well, for starters, Faye, considering you have nothing to match her up against, she does look like a noble woman of nobility. Like, she looks like a woman
we
of nobility.
may know some noble women.
You
I
would
mean,
not
you
know
should
this
know.
family. You have not
Just
spent any
from-
time.
Don't know this one? Okay.
You would, yeah. You have not spent any time in the city. Corbin, you do recognize some of the facial features. She does appear to have sort of the same nose and bone structure as Valana. From what you gather, this is Lady Velrosa Nanda, the High Steward of Nightstone.
And she's a human?
She is human, yes. Well, was.
Weird.
I'll turn to the guards that are kind of watching over the body. So, this is the late Lady Velrosa, correct?
Yes, unfortunately, we were caught quite off guard by the giant attack. Unfortunately, she died before any of us could get to her. It appears that her room was hit. Not directly, but enough to shake her and make her fall. And you can all see all four of the guards now have their heads bowed.
Did anybody else survive?
Did-
Unless you
Yes,
found...
this is all of you.
We are all that had survived here. We did hear a lot of commotion happening across the bridge. And we saw some villagers managing to escape, heading north.
Did Keela come in?
Akila is... She's sitting outside at the moment.
All right.
The only survivor
There is a
found
lot of
is
people
Felix,
in that
but
room at the moment, so...
Oh, that's fair.
The only survivor
found a
we have
lady,
managed. Yeah.
In the inn, and there may be more. We didn't check everywhere. So, you guys repaired the bridge, yes?
Yeah.
It can be
Then
crossed
you can
safely.
safely get over to the village again. It might be worth seeing if there are any further survivors.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Wait, are you talking to us or to the guards?
No, the guards.
Oh,
okay.
sorry, I thought you were talking to each other.
Yeah.
That's my bad. That's my bad. I'm
Yeah.
talking to the guards.
Sorry. It is possible that there may be some survivors, but I heard one of you say something about being attacked by goblins.
There are many goblins. Yes,
Not anymore, though.
there are many dead goblins.
We
now.
have geared.
We
I believe we've cleared the
Stop-
town out.
stop it.
we've been hearing
Don't know
I'm
if
sure
there's
you're
more.
far more capable than we are.
we have heard many sounds of for lack of a better word, ruckus across the bridge. We've been trapped over here for several days now. If anyone
Do you need
was-
food? Are you hungry? Are you thirsty?
we've
have
we've
something.
we've
We have
had
some
plen-
water.
thank you. We've had the stores that we've been able to get to. We were starting to run a little bit low, but if anyone was hiding here, most of our townfolk were not fighters. If they were hiding here, I would think that they may not have survived too long.
Well, we checked one building and found a lady in it. So there's a fairly good chance. That was only a few hours ago. I'd like to think that there could be more people out there. Where is she anyway?
Oh,
I
like she
peek
just
through
came
the
in.
door.
Yeah.
Is she still outside?
She's still outside. There are a lot of you in that room at the moment. There's,
Yeah, no, I
yeah.
understand. I understand.
Yeah, so she's sitting outside at the moment, just on the rock, cleaning her sword and having
Can I
a
keep
bit
the
of a
door
short
open
rest.
since I'm like right here?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we meant.
Yeah, just just to make sure.
Mhm.
Since we have repaired the bridge, I'd like to. The bridge is basically directly in line of sight with entrance of the building, so I just want to
Yeah.
by keeping
Oh,
the door
okay, so
open, I
the
can
room.
see the bridge. So just in case anything comes towards the bridge,
The bridge
I would
and
see
the
it.
bridge is repaired, so we can
Yeah, exactly.
go back. I don't know.
Uh,
If I was in charge of protecting a town, I'd be wanting to make sure everybody that could possibly be left there was still alive and still safe.
We are not.
Lord,
That's just
the
me.
guards, they are armed, yeah.
They are armed. As you say, whether they were charged to protect the town, we were not in charge of protecting the town. We were charged with protecting Valorosa. And while we have failed our duty to keep her alive, we will watch over her until we are able to bury her.
Tell you what, she's not going anywhere. These people might be.
Do you have a duty to Lady Valana as well?
Our duty to Lady Valana is to make sure her mother is safe. And
Let that
while
be
I
our duty
understand
now.
that you are all here to help rescue survivors, you will forgive us that we will not leave Lady Valorosa in your care.
I do apologize. I work with the Scholars District, and Valana visited us, and the one task she tasked me and I presume Kara as well, uh, was to check on her mother. So let this be our duty. It'll be good for her to have some closure on the matter. If you all were to go and make sure there were no more survivors, we'd be able to get a head count, be able to tell Waterdeep, see what we need to do about getting other hands here.
Yep. The guard that was talking to you, make a persuasion check, actually.
Oh no.
Oh.
Could have been better.
Not
Could have been better.
persuasive. Yeah, me higher.
Charisma of -1.
Yeah, me too.
He sort of
Go ahead.
sighs
I
and
mean, I
goes
was
to.
helping.
He sort of sighs and goes to say something when
You weren't the one talking in that.
one of the women, one of the female guards, whispers something in his ear. He turns and nods at him, and the two female guards leave the keep.
Thank God. Good to see at least some of you have a heart.
Ow, jeez. Savage.
The guy who you've been speaking to shoots you a hard stare.
I look seriously unimpressed.
They look seriously unimpressed by you.
Good. Good, I like it.
And anyway, the woman we have found so far, would it be okay if we left her in your care? This place surely must be safer than coming with us back at the village.
There are some places that I would be able to rest her while you are. What exactly is your plans here now?
We
What
are
do you-
going to explore, to make sure that there are. Are we? And I turn towards the rest of the group and I say, are we going to go back to the village? Are we going to look for more survivors?
I wouldn't object to resting up if they've already got their guards on the case.
I would presume if we could rest up, we go back to Waterdeep as soon as possible, and just let Lady Valana know. That's my take on this.
We have been given a mission, and I would not rest easy without knowing that there are no other survivors here.
I agree.
Well,
May we bring Lady Keela in? There's somewhere in the keep here that she could rest. Certainly been through a lot.
Yep. He nods and sort of. Well, he can't really step out of the way considering you're all in the doorway.
Yeah, well, no, we step out of the way.
I would call for her. Tell her to get in, that it is safe in here, and she can rest in here.
She gives a quick look over at you and what's your wisdom modifier?
Mine?
Yeah, yours.
Why does it matter?
-3.
What's happening? It's 0.
It's 0? No, that's fine. You just see as Keela makes her way into the keep. The guards look a little bit dumbfounded. And who are you? My name is Keela. I was staying at the inn. I had only just arrived the other day, so forgive me that I haven't been able to introduce myself before. Anyone have? Well, obviously, no, Faye's not here. Anyone else have a wisdom modifier of 2?
No.
I believe
Miles does.
Miles does, I
Miles.
believe, yeah.
You see that
But he's
Keela's
the only other one.
Keela's demeanor is somewhat more stiff than it was before. And so do you, Faye. You both notice that Keela is a bit more stiff now that she's actually around guards.
A bit more what? Stiff.
Stiff, sort of more upright and
tilted.
guarded.
Oh,
Guarded's the word I'd probably use.
Guarded around guards.
okay. Cool. Interesting.
And the guard just turns to her and is just like, we will help keep you safe in here. Torum here will show you to one of the beds if you like. Keela just nods and follows as they head upstairs.
Where on the map is the body of this lady?
Roughly, probably actually underneath you. I think there is a yeah, it's
Don't step on
roughly
her.
in here. There is a table.
Okay.
Sort of in the center of the room.
What's she wearing?
Give me an investigation check.
Hey
Oh,
girl,
come
what are
on.
you wearing?
Oh my god.
No.
-1.
You rolled a -1. It hasn't popped up on my screen yet.
I have rolled a -1.
It is
a
popped
nat
up
Roll
1
the
minus
nat
2.
one. You minus 2.
There we go.
She's naked.
How do I roleplay this? How do you roleplay a negative? You
You trip over the table,
I don't
fall
know
on the
what to do.
body.
you actually start
Oh,
walking.
He's
Struck
really
out at the
certain
major
about being
leagues.
the wrong thing. Something like that.
I'm actually at a loss of figuring out how to do
Hit
it.
with baseball
You
while
walk
trying
over
to hide
and
it.
you're so like while she's
Oh,
laying.
just from where I'm
what-
standing, I don't get close to her.
Okay, no. As you stand there and you look at her, you're actually somewhat transfixed by her beauty. Even in death, she has a very regal, beautiful demeanor, and you do take a step forward to have just a closer look at her, and you face plant into the ground as you trip over some loose rubble.
If I face
You're at
planted
the-
into her body,
Yes, you did.
Right between her boobs.
I didn't want to say that,
Oh,
but if
boy.
that's where you think that he fell, that's where he fell.
I
You
should
see
say-
as
You're
the
the boss,
guard just rushes up to you and just pulls you off her body and throws you back.
Honestly, for that role, yeah.
We
Yeah,
are
I
not
deserve it.
with him.
How dare you?
I'm sorry, there's a lot of rubble here. It looks very pretty. And I myself am a admirer of female clothing and beauty. And I just I wanted to have a closer look, and there's rubble here and my foot slipped, and
His eyes
sometimes
narrow
that
on
happens.
you. You will stay away
I give him
from
the
Lady
cheesiest
Valorosa.
grin and step back.
Ow! Don't touch. Don't. Don't get caught touching anything.
That's too late.
I lean back against the wall, and that's it for me. I'm out of the rest of the social situation. I'm not going near anything.
You're just red-faced with
Totally not
embarrassment.
like you.
I am not winning today.
Oh,
Shall we head back outside?
Yes, there seems to be nothing left for us here.
Okay. So you're going back outside. You're leaving Keela and these two guards inside.
I'm sure we will not regret this in the slightest. Let's go.
Yeah, let's do this thing. It's gonna be fine.
I'm actually. Is one of the guards still down here?
Yes, the one that just threw
two.
your brother off of the body.
Yes, of course. Yeah. Yep. Just But I'm the smart guy here.
The other two there is one other guard upstairs, and there are two outside
Yeah,
now
I just
searching the
like-
houses.
Just whoever the closest guard is, I just like, or maybe both of them if they're close to each
No,
other.
there's
I
only
just
one.
wanna ask-
Only one downstairs at the moment.
Oh, just the one? Okay, I'm just gonna ask. I'm gonna go over to him and just go. Just a question. Who is that girl? Hila. What can you tell me about her?
Your guess is as good as mine. We've never seen her here before. She seems a bit strange.
Did they see? Did she have the flying snake just hanging around like
She did,
fully
yes.
visible? Okay, so the guards have seen that. All right, just making
Okay.
sure.
Thank you. That says more. That says a lot. That's all.
All right.
Back outside we go.
Yeah, I think we're just walking out.
Okay, so you all walk outside. You have now
I
all
begrudgingly
seen
follow my brother.
the majority of the town now. I will move you all outside.
Please don't make us roll to cross the bridge.
-1, son of a bitch.
That's hilarious.
So yes, you can all see majority of the town now. Is there anywhere you would like to go in particular? The town is yours. Looking at the sky, it is getting to about
Are there
mid-afternoon.
any giants?
Once we're on the other side of the bridge, I'd like to see if I can spot where the guards are. So like if they check in one place, we're going to check a different place.
Yeah.
That's
As you guys make your way back into the city or into the town.
Yes, we crossed the bridge.
Yes.
As I cross the bridge, I want to stop and take my pythons back.
Yep. There's no issue crossing the bridge. Now that you've created a pathway, you are able to cross this bridge naturally. Like, as long as you're not running across it, you're fine.
Oh, no. No,
Sorry.
we're not.
Yeah.
As long as you take your time. So,
Corbin's gonna do this Ninja Warrior style, just gonna kind of crawl across it.
Distribute your weight.
Yep. As you make your way to the town center, you do see
Okay.
the two guards coming out of this building here.
Way
And
all the way out there.
they
Oh
do
shit, okay.
they do seem to be heading to the next building, which is
Which one
No.
is the next building?
I was about to say number 8, but you can't see the numbers, so they're heading towards the inn.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Which buildings have we seen? I guess we haven't been on this side.
You have
Yeah, I was
checked.
just thinking I haven't been that
A lot
way.
of east.
You have checked the temple and the inn.
And that's the temple, and that's the inn.
Yep.
And the guards have been in here.
The guards have. You've seen the guards
Is
in
this a
number
house?
7. That is a house there. Yes. You gather by
I
their
guess we could
pattern
check this
of
one.
walking that they've started at the 6 and are heading around.
What's the 6th?
Like the 6, like on a clock. They started at the bottom and they're heading in an
Oh, I see.
anti-clockwise motion.
Okay.
So they haven't been here.
No, they have.
They have.
That's
But
where they would have started.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's where they would have started.
oh, okay, okay.
So like
Okay.
this one, they might not eject. I don't know.
That would probably be the only thing they haven't checked.
Yeah.
Unless there's something this direction that we can't see. About eastward.
So let's assume that we were actually like discussing this in Carter, and then we decided to get here. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm waiting over here having a chat with my brother by the bridge.
Fine. Don't play
I'm
with
gonna
us.
check this
Just
place.
play your own game, why don't you, BJ?
Yeah.
Why would I?
Yeah, pretty
As
much.
they do. Yep. I'm gonna investigate this place.
It's okay. I just said. Pretty much all I said, Lord, is like, you know, I don't trust Killer, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I basically just said she's done nothing wrong.
Just
Not her fault she's
She-
good at jumping.
Just be wary. Something doesn't add up.
I trust you.
Now, Keith. Check house.
Anyway, do you want to?
Okay, so you are checking that house.
Yeah, let's head off to the right.
Having a quick look inside that house, Keeler. There is a giant rock that has destroyed the back half of that house.
Who's-
Obviously, you can see that.
That's not here.
And there are
Clara.
no caught.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not a snake
Clara.
lady.
No. Sorry, I apologize.
Although I would be so much stronger if I was, apparently.
The house itself has been ransacked completely. There doesn't appear to be anywhere for survivors to be hiding. In fact, when you were fighting the warg, this is where you saw the elves disappear off to the first time.
Yeah, I remember. I saw one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw Faye.
Can I do an investigation check just to make sure there wasn't any stones unturned?
Yep.
And I would also just yell out if anybody replies that that's not gonna happen. But we're being
Oh,
thrown.
shit.
Natural 20.
Oh, nice.
What do I find?
You find
Couple of stones.
Muffins.
stones.
I find stones.
Stones.
I unturned them.
You unturned them. They are now unturned stones.
Uh-huh.
That was a waste of a natural 20.
What's this here?
That is one of the guard towers.
Oh, okay. Can
Is
I
the
poke my head in there?
southeastern tower. You have a look at it.
Sure.
Um,
I sure do.
did- you went with the other group when they went in the other guard tower, were you?
No.
No, you were in the inn. The
They were
guard
in the
tower.
tower?
The guard tower is just a standard tower. You see a ladder that goes up to a platform that overlooks the moat. There are a couple of older weapons, nothing that seems particularly valuable or useful there.
No arrows?
No arrows. If there are arrows, I will tell you.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go check out this house.
Okay.
I'm gonna go check out this house, Lord.
Yeah.
All right. I'll just poke my head so I can get the view. May I investigate that one?
You can see on the letterbox of that one that this is the Summerhawks home. You can see, you can see that there is a very pretty garden out the front with lots of flowers growing out of the garden and the flower pots. As you look inside, you see. Actually, one second. No, this is the wrong one. Sorry. Scratch that. That is not the Summerhawks. The Summerhawks are next door. This is the Aganor. Aganor. Agganor. The cottage has locked shutters over its window. The door was locked, but you can see that it's been damaged enough that you could just push it open. What languages do you speak
All of them.
and read?
All of them.
Which one do you need me to speak?
What one do you speak and read?
There's like 9 of them, dude.
I know.
Read
I
them
think I
out.
forgot-
I'm asking.
I think I've forgotten to add 2 of them. That's the thing as well.
Well then, that sucks to be you.
That's your fault.
What ones do you read?
No, actually, no. There's only 7. There's only 7. Only.
Yeah, 7
Elven,
sounds right.
Giant, Dwarvish, Sylvan, Draconic, and Gnomish.
You do not recognize the writing on this wall.
Heck.
Does he recognize the script?
I
Not at all.
don't think so. I'm going to double check this, but I'm almost sure that you do not
Double
even recognize
check.
the script.
I'm pretty sure there's at least one script I don't understand. If it's Elven script, I understand 100%.
Yep,
I know two
you
Elven
do
languages.
not understand the script.
Yep.
So have
Probably
fun.
something weird like Celestial.
Yeah, Celestial or Infernal are the 2 you don't know, I think.
Yep. I think that's it.
Yep.
Yep. Pretty much that's it.
Roll me an investigation
Methods.
check.
Make sure-
Investigation
yep,
check
Clarify, I
first,
didn't
yep.
find anything with my investigation yet.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You do have a quick look through the cottage, and there is a wooden chest. I also need from you, because you would be proficient in this, a religion check.
Oh,
Hey.
yeah, my permission, yeah.
Aha.
Oh,
Yeah,
You
plus
see.
7, that's my boy.
just to
on-
clarify, I didn't find anything, right?
No, you found stones.
Oh.
You unturned them.
Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah, no, there was nothing in that house. I apologize and said it was a waste of 20, a natural 20. But I'll keep that in mind as you go forward.
No,
Sorry.
I thought you were joking, and then we continue on with the BJ stuff, so I was confused.
No,
No, it's fine.
there
Continue.
was nothing. This is the symbol of Asmodeus, who, for some reason, does not have a description. Huh.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
but
infernal.
but you are able to remove the holy symbol from there. It is a lovely golden holy symbol. As soon as I can actually find what it looks like, I will tell you. You figure that it is worth quite a bit.
yep.
You also find inside a healer's kit
Oh,
and a potion of healing.
what's the first one? Sorry.
A healer's kit.
Healers. Yeah, yep, I'll check them up shortly. Cool.
Yeah.
Asmodeus. Yep,
Yeah.
I found him.
Yeah.
Would I know? That would what would I know about Asmodeus?
I don't know because
How
he's not in my book.
Ah,
He's not in any of my books. I don't know why.
I just I just googled him. So.
Yeah, I was going to Google him when I have a moment, so.
Yeah, just tell me later. That's all right.
Yeah.
Figure it out later. It
All
won't
right.
be relevant in the next 10 minutes.
Suddenly, Asmodeus descends from the sky. What are the rest of you doing while he is in that house searching it?
So, from my position, I really can't see a lot of buildings, but I would assume that from down here we can actually see rooftops sticking out. So I wouldn't know if there's other buildings in other directions that we haven't been to.
Yeah, so
Can I spot them?
there is another building over here that you can see. You passed one down the
Where
bottom.
is over here?
One second. I'm pinging the
I can't see
page,
the ping.
but
Ah, okay.
there's one there. There is another house down here. You saw what looks like there was a building over in this direction at the top. And it does appear to be some more. Actually, from where you are there, you can see another building over here.
Okay. I would assume that this one is going to be checked out by the guards. I would assume that this one is going to be checked by the elves. So this is the closest.
Yep.
And then we can also go on the right. And I would quickly discuss this with the others, see if they're okay with checking out the one on the west.
That sounds reasonable to me. Yes.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. So you make your way over to the next building. This appears to be the Delfrandel. DELFRYNDEL residence. And you can see on top of that letterbox that there is a small windmill. Upon
Dismantle!
Let's
roll me a check.
It's like a tiny bridge
Oh,
somewhere that we need to
sorry.
cross.
My brain just breaks. Having a look through this and taking the time going through, so you don't need to roll an investigation check here.
Yay!
It doesn't appear to hold anything. It seems like the goblins have ransacked this house as well.
Goblins or elves?
You don't know.
Dun dun dun.
Around about now, the guards are coming back out and are now heading over to the temple.
Okay. So we're not gonna roll to check this one out.
Yeah.
Where we are.
There is nothing
I
there.
guess we're just moving to the one.
There is nothing
We're just moving to the one on the east then.
there. Faye and Thal.
There's a like a farmhouse where I'm at here. I'd like to stick my head into. Does it have a back door that leads into this farm?
Let me double check.
Difficult to really tell with this map.
Yeah. I would say yes, there is.
Okay, then I will go through that into the house and check that out.
Okay, this one is actually not a house. This appears.
I will go into this place and check it out.
This appears, well, from where you've come into, appears to be the storeroom of some Thomas shop. Upon looking through,
What kind of shop?
it appears to be a general trading post.
Oh yes.
There seems to be inscribed in the counter at the front as you look through this is the head of a lion, which
Huh?
you would have recognized through your towns and travels. Belongs to the Lion Shield Coaster, a trading company that has several businesses throughout the land.
Okay.
The trading post is about 20-foot square store, 10-foot by 20-foot side room, a storage which has a storage shelves and a cot. Not important.
Okay.
Not important. Okay. Looking around, It looks like the goblins have taken most of the stuff along here. There seems to be lots
Oh,
of
really?
broken
That's a shame.
lots of broken bottles, spice jars, and crockery smashed across the floor. You do find a couple of
Oh, I like the
small
sound of that.
items.
Okay.
You do find a bag of ball bearings. Because they're usually
How many? Like 1,000?
a bag of 1,000 ball bearings, yep.
Nice, nice.
An abacus.
And I've got 2,000 ball bearings. I don't understand that. I put that back.
Sorry, I'm just having a quick look through this. I get to choose things here.
Oh, nice.
Some soap,
All right, I'll take that.
some sealing
Tasty.
wax,
I'll take that.
a mess kit,
What, sorry?
a mess kit,
Oh, yep. Okay, sure. Why not?
and an ink pen.
Sure, I'll take that. Is that all?
That is all.
Fantastic. I go find my brother. Or attempt to.
Okay. Where are you looking for him?
Outside, where I saw him walk off to. He was in the house here last I
Yeah.
saw, so...
So you do come
Gonna
out
look and
about
see
the
if I can
same
see him, if
time he
not.
does come out.
Okay. I'll go grab him real quick and just jump over this fence and just say, hey, look. Listen, I've been thinking, and I know that's weird for me to say, but these people that we're with, they're not particularly subtle. To be honest, they seem to stand out quite a bit from the average crowd, but they don't seem like bad people. I mean, I really like the little one.
No.
And to be honest, if we're going to stay under the radar, it might be better to stay under the radar by having everybody looking at somebody else instead.
I agree, brother.
Mightn't be a bad idea to
Especially-
stick around with them.
Especially if they appear to be equipped with weapons.
Yeah, they mostly seem to be able to handle themselves in a fight, except for the one with the magic weapon.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with you.
He's had a bit of trouble, but it's okay.
Yeah, I know.
And I think you and I could probably help them a lot.
I think we could.
But just let's agree on something here. If it feels unsafe, or if it feels like we're getting, in over our heads, we're the most important people.
Obviously. Well,
We don't get separated again, alright? Go find them.
I don't think
Try
I
and
can do
convince
that
them to
again,
keep
brother.
us around. Might be a hard sell. They don't seem too keen to talk to us, but
I mean, you're the
Yeah,
ones
there's a
that run
reason
off.
Yeah.
I know, I'm just...
Yeah.
As you guys are having this discussion, you look up the road and you can see. I'm not sure if you're with them, Corbin, but you see Miles, Quora, and the little one.
We're all in a group.
Yeah, you see the other group starting to come around the corner, with Corbin just running up the rear.
I
Corbin,
forgot you
keep
moved the
up.
tokens. I couldn't see when you moved them. I'm sorry.
I didn't move them; they moved them.
So we'll head on up then.
I was saying
We're
you.
strong,
in general.
independent
Actually, what's this house?
adventurers.
I wanted to check out this house first.
Okay, yeah, you do that, I'll go talk to them.
Right. This is the summer hawk home, scattered with flowers and everything.
Oh,
Having a peek inside, you do see the dead body of a halfling.
Oh.
Roll me a perception check.
Yeah. That's the Twitch chat. That's my thing.
There doesn't seem to be anything too strange about this house. There are a lot of smashed bottles across the floor. You have a quick look at the...
Anything of use?
They're smashed. The bottles are completely gone. You can see what is the remnants of a apothecary kit. And some what looks like he was working on something when he died. The halfling doesn't seem to have anything on
No
him.
ingredients or anything?
Nothing that
ingredients
can be that you would find useful.
Okay. The flowers, are there any interesting ones, or are they just like potted plant kind of things?
Are you proficient with herbalism or apothecary? Brewing.
No.
Then nothing looks interesting to you. They
No.
look pretty. They look nice.
I mean, I'm fairly proficient. Oh, I'm not proficient with medicine.
He's a fucking
I'm
nerd.
proficient with medicine. I'm
Yeah,
proficient with
but
medicine, that's-
you're proficient in medicine. You know how to tend to wounds. You wouldn't know raw ingredients like flowers and all that unless you're proficient in herbalism.
Okay, that's all. Also, I got a phone call, so
Yeah.
I'll be listening.
I am going to let you guys roleplay this bit out while I go grab my dinner.
Worries.
Talk amongst yourself, nerds.
Don't tempt me.
I think as we walk east over the town square, Miles says to Kara, I was hoping we would find more survivors. This is a dire situation. The storm that went through this town must have been devastating. I wish we had better news to tell Lady Villana when we return.
There is still hope. The guards have mentioned that they have seen multiple people running away from the village, meaning that many more have survived.
I sure hope so. We did see a trail heading north from the drawbridge, so once we're done here, maybe that is worth checking out as well.
That is a good point, Miles. What do the rest of you think? And I'm assuming that
Hi
they,
guys.
yeah, got here, and so like
Yeah. Listen, do you guys have a moment? Did you find any survivors?
Not as of yet, no.
Oh. Terrible.
Truly is. How about you two? What have you found?
Well, so far I didn't find much, and I just like pull out my bag of ball bearings, and I'm like, I found this in a shop, but no people. Listen, what are you guys planning to do after you leave here?
Well,
Corbin will kind of look at Kara and kind of nudge an expression of, do we trust them?
I smile.
I can just imagine the Hoff guy smile here.
No, it's far better than that. That looks that was quite attractive.
I think Wilfer speaks up at this point.
God.
Yes.
So we will be reporting back to Lady Villana. She will want to know what happened here.
Doug,
Bork.
where is it?
Bork,
I
bork.
think I'm a weapon. Ah!
Man, Wilfer, you've got a bit of something in your throat there.
Corbin has flashbacks
Is
to
that the
giant
rat?
dogs.
Not the hyena.
Corbin, do remember that
and
you,
where is
Fetal
she?
position right now. Not the hyena. Not the hyena.
or the warg.
It's for zoo.
Corbin, do remember that you do have the scroll telescription.
That is right. While they're talking, I would have written on it.
Yeah.
All right, and where is this lady?
How big is the script? The parchment again?
It's probably big enough for you to write a small paragraph on. You would know how to write fairly
then,
small and legibly on it.
Yeah, so I try to explain the situation as charismatic as I would. Most of it is scribble. Kind of hastily writing, but I would write back that we have found the unfortunately late Lady Belrosa, and then I finished writing.
And as you finish writing, the scroll sort of burns up in your hand and disappears in a puff.
Whoa.
That's pretty cool.
What?
Used to it.
What's the point of writing on something if you're just going to burn it?
What did you do, Corbin? That was amazing.
I was writing back to the Scholar District. They should hear word of this soon.
What was that? A magic scroll?
It was, yes.
Oh.
That's really cool.
Could I have one?
Hey, wake up.
I don't think I have
Aw.
another.
Don't you dare
only
say
have the one.
no.
I think I
Microphone
only have the
muted.
one. I don't know. Lord won't answer me.
Microphone activated.
What do you want? You only had the one.
Microphone muted.
Okay. That's unfortunate. I really wanted to give him another. Then, I'm kind of get on my knees, kind of pat Wilfer's head. Unfortunately, I only had the one to, it was for emergency purposes, but I'll be sure to get you one.
Microphone
we get back.
activated.
Wilfer will remember this.
Thank you,
Microphone
sir.
muted.
I kind of ruffled his head.
I look a little jealous.
Since the sun is setting, we may want to spend the night in the keep where it should be safe. We could also take back the windmill's blades in order to make sure that nobody could sneak up on us during the night. And next morning, we could head north, follow the trail, look for more survivors, and once we either find them or not, we could.
I would assume the guards are actually doing a sweep of town, so I'd be hard pressed if they didn't find anyone.
The trail we saw was outside of the town.
Yeah, it was like
Right.
by
I was talking about more in town. If they didn't, if
Right.
there
Okay.
wasn't a spot they haven't checked.
What I
Yeah,
was
we
going
can
to
go
say,
check.
do you mind if we come with you?
Microphone muted.
And why would you want to do that? You do
Well-
realize this could be dangerous.
I do, and my brother and I, we might not look it, but we can handle ourselves quite well.
Weren't you heading towards Daggerford?
Daggerford will be there tomorrow, next year. This certainly sounds more interesting. And I like to
More
try and help where I can.
More concerned on what you two want out of all this. What is your end goal of joining us?
This is a rescue mission, after all.
Then we'd like to help you rescue.
Fair enough. That is an
Insight
honest.
Yeah,
an honest
inside check me,
sentiment.
motherfucker.
Activated.
All right, roll the insight check. BJ, roll me whatever it is to GM, please.
17, motherfucker!
Yeah, I know what to do. I just gotta figure out which one it is.
You got a plus the charisma. Shit. I fucked.
This will be interesting.
I don't know.
Ouch.
Which would you say it's that or the other one?
I don't know. Is it that one?
It's the same number either way.
No. Is it that one you rolled or is it the other one? It's up to you.
I
I hate you both.
this is a really difficult decision actually. No, it'll be the other one.
It'll be the other one. Quora. Oh, excuse me. Sounds a bit hard to read. His features sort of just throw you off from, with his smile, sort of giving you sort of like weird looks and all that. It's a bit hard to read off of him. Corbin. While not 100% lying, she's not being completely truthful. She definitely he definitely has his own goals in mind. But they seem somewhat in line with yours, yet also not in line. If that makes sense?
No.
Yeah, no, that
Basically,
that makes sense.
it's an
You want me?
it's a way to their what's the word I'm looking for here?
It's
I'm-
fine. It makes sense to me, and
It's what I want to do for now.
Yeah, like it's what
That's
you want.
fine.
Like she feels like there's stuff in there for him that he could benefit from.
I'm basically
but doesn't
not
care
telling
what
you
happens to
everything.
right.
That's a bit harsher than I'd put it, but sure.
I mean, is that right or wrong?
I mean, I do care about rescuing the people. It's just
You
not the
care about
primary
Wilford.
goal. I do care about Will.
Wilford kind of
I'll
looks to Kara. Oh, yeah, go.
I'll look at the group.
Microphone muted.
Kind of study everyone's expressions while we're talking, and then I'll look at Kara. I think they can be trusted.
Very well. We could use a helping hand. What happened outside of this town? You guys lying to us, even after we provided you with food and water. I will remember
It's-
that. I will
Carol
keep that
remember
in
this.
mind. I just
I-
want to make. Let us be clear. Your kneecaps. Which one do you like the most, right or left?
Oh my.
I
Oh!
certainly hope you're not trying to threaten me.
Microphone muted.
I certainly hope you're not trying to threaten me.
If you were to hurt any of my friends here, or any of the people we are trying to rescue, or if you will in any way get in the way of our mission, I will let you keep your favorite one.
I'll tell you what. You're not the first person to say something along those lines to me. You're certainly not going to be the last. If I hurt you or your allies in whatever the mission is that you're trying to achieve here, you may kill me yourself. But don't threaten me.
Very well, that is good enough for me.
And me.
Microphone
Shall we head to
activated.
the keep for the night?
That sounds like a good idea.
All right.
Let's go then.
You all head back to the
That was
keep.
cool.
I like that little exchange. You all head back to the keep. You see as you're about to cross the bridge, the two guards are just making their way inside again. Now, you cross the bridge. Do you pull up
The
the,
windmills thing, yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Once everybody is here.
Yep. No, you don't. You don't leave Thal on the other side.
No.
I don't know. I can jump that gap, man. It's not that hard.
Yeah, your brother can't do it.
The rest of the bridge.
Yeah, well, my brother weighs like 300 kilos. It's fine.
Is everything okay in the keep once we return now?
As you
I'm staying in the back.
arrive at the keep, you see the 4 guards are gathered around discussing something. As you enter.
Do they stop discussing when we enter, or do we?
No, they're still
just gonna
discussing.
continue? Okay, what are they saying?
You get close enough to hear it. As you get closer, they seem to be discussing that they've noticed some tracks that do head north. Then there are talks about some caves that are to the northwest of the town. That if there was any people who have escaped, they've likely gone there. Upon saying that, and you get close enough, the male guard notices you re-enter. It's like, oh, you've returned.
Who's answering?
I'm staying in the back. I'm staying far away from these people. They don't like me very much.
I wonder why.
I've done nothing wrong. Fuck.
Try to motorboard a corpse.
Oh.
Why would you say that?
Oh.
What it looked like. Who would have been at the front? Kara would have been at the front, maybe?
I suppose, yeah.
I think either Kara or Miles.
Miles probably would not at the front, no.
Go, Kara, go.
Yeah. Kara, go.
What do you want me to do?
The guard says we returned.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Kara.
Well,
Speak.
Quora
Speak to the
was
man.
right next to him
Someone
and
speak.
was actually directing this at Quora because she was listening in on the conversation.
Because you were the one
Oh,
listening
okay,
in, yeah.
okay, all right. So we have, but we were unable to find anyone else.
Yes, as my guards have also told me the same thing. It does appear that some have managed to escape grabbing their belongings, however, and have made their way north.
We did notice some tracks heading north.
What is north of Nightstone, anyway?
North of Nightstone is what we call the Dripping Caves. They're a large cave system that we have used in the past when the dragons were attacking the land. It provides somewhat shelter for the people of Nightstone. It's roughly about a mile north of here.
So there is a possibility that some survivors might be there.
From what Alara was just telling me here, yes, it seems that a lot of our citizens have died, including what is her name? Laro the apothecary. Semil, Semil, and a few others. But it does appear that a lot of them have escaped as well. There's no sign of what's her name? Tila, Lara's wife. Destiny has also managed to escape with her son. Quite a few people have managed to get out, by the looks of it.
Well, we are considering heading there tomorrow. Look, is there anything we should be on the lookout for on the journey there?
Not on the way there. While it is a somewhat sheltered place for us, there have been entities to know to make it their home as well. It is a large cave system, so
Corbin,
Yes.
you have also been sent by Lady Villana, is that correct?
I have, yes.
Miles, Wilfer, and I are only aware of Lady Villana being the only one who managed to reach Waterdeep safely. Do you know if any of the people that this guard just mentioned to us have also managed to get there?
Fortunately, I was not informed of anyone else. I was only given a task, and I hastily tried to leave, get here as quick as possible. So I wasn't given.
I
any
believe
more
hastily is the correct word there. Falzu pipes up.
How does it sound like
You agreed to
Falsy?
it.
Shut
Then
up.
it is our duty to check out the cave systems tomorrow.
Indeed.
That'll be fine. I've gone ahead and alerted them, so if there's anything they need, I'm sure they'll send like another search party or someone. Knowing that we're safe, probably will help in that.
Then it is decided.
Is there a place in the keep we could stay for the night?
There are a few beds that you can rest in. Most of them are in the guardhouse, though. While the western guardhouse is mostly destroyed, the eastern one does hold several beds that we can accommodate you in.
That would be appreciated.
Indeed. Thank you.
How is Killa doing?
We haven't heard from her since we've taken her upstairs.
She must be exhausted. She got hurt earlier, unfortunately.
She did
She
did
needs to rest.
basically go straight to bed and appear to go to sleep straight away.
Then we shall do the same.
Very well. Allow me to show you to your quarters then. As he takes you out and
I
leads
guess
you.
we're leaving the... Yeah, we're leaving the windmill blade in like the bottom floor, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah. That,
Oh, you
just,
brought
like,
it all the way into
sticking
the
out
keep?
the wall of the keep.
Yeah, all the way to the keep.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Into my room, under my bed, to make sure that nobody steals it. I'm going to sleep
Oh
on it.
boy.
Oh my god.
You know what? I am going to...
Committed.
I am going to bring it to my room.
You are gonna
It's
bring.
like, you know, because...
They're not little.
Just
They're
in
like
case
15
somebody
feet.
decides to take it and cross the bridge and then take the blade with them, you know, we're gonna be stuck. So that's actually a
Um,
pretty important item.
How do you intend to get
They're
it
fairly
into the
big.
door? of the guardhouse.
Does it not fit?
It's a very
Diagonally?
big blade.
Yeah, they're like
Aw.
15 feet long, man. They power a windmill.
I guess staying outside. We
Good try. I'll
we
give
could
you that
get
one.
we could get Corbin to sleep on it outside.
Corbin will do no such thing.
Ah, shame.
He's uncharismatic. He's not gullible.
Okay.
Roll me an
okay,
insight
well,
check.
staying
No.
outside. Well, too bad. Yeah, what's this?
Carver,
as-
puts your mind at ease. Me and Wilfer could camp outside by the blade.
No.
Just no.
No.
Wilfer must
Speaking
be
of-
inside, and I worry about your safety too. Please, stay where it is safe. We have no reason to doubt any of the people on this side of the bridge.
Very well.
Dun dun dun.
I nod aggressively.
Speaking of Wilfer, how you doing there, buddy?
I'm good, Corbin. How about you?
I'm fine. I'm not bleeding, so we're good.
If anybody is bleeding, I would be capable of taking care of some of your wounds before heading to bed. Anyone who
I
needs
think
it, please
my
step
brother
forward.
may have scuffed his knees, but I don't know how bad it is. He's usually quite good at taking care of himself, so
I look at him. Does he need the healing?
I will be fine after a rest, he
Yeah.
says.
He is a little bit scratched up, but that's it.
Well, if nobody does, then that is for the better. Let us head
Thank
to
you
bed.
for your consideration, Clara.
It is my duty.
All right. So you're all heading to bed for a good night's rest.
Are we staying inside the keep or outside the
You
keep?
are all staying in the guardhouse, in the eastern guardhouse.
Okay, cool. Cool. Yep, that's fine.
Okay, so
Um,
full rest.
Yep. For a long rest.
Okay.
And right here
I'm
is
going
where we're going to
recover
take.
my hit dice.
Yep. We will take a quick 10-minute break. So I can just
Cool.
clean up my dinner.
So
and
am I pressing long rest, Grabs?
It is a long rest. Yes.
Okay, so I am actually healing. Oh, there's no button for it.
No, it is not.
I don't
You have
need
to
to
do
work.
it manually.
Fine. It's all good.
So much
Guys,
easier.
I had like 5 HPs of lay on hands are still usable.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I think the
like,
person
was
who needed the
anybody
healing
healing?
most was Keela. But this is quite
Well, she
interesting.
was already sleeping, so
Okay.
sucks
And-
to be her.
Well, that's what you think. He just said that
Yeah,
she
I
was
don't trust
I
upstairs.
am convinced we're going to wake up and like the blades of the windmill.
Actually,
the
where are
windmill
the
going to
where are
be
you
gone.
keeping the windmill blades?
Oh, like they're just going to be hanging around.
Are they
like,
just outside?
just
I
like,
would
yeah.
presume comically it's just like up against the
I'm-
wall.
I'm
the,
going
like,
to
wall of the keep.
rest.
Yeah, like
I'm gonna
Yeah,
rest
the
next to the
entrance.
windmill blades because I don't sleep. I just trance
Oh,
Oh.
because I'm an elf. So I'm going to do that instead. And I'd assume my brother probably will as well. So I'm just going to meditate by the blades instead, just in case somebody tries to. Not that she needs them, because she's more than capable of jumping over the bridge, you dips. But I'm going to do that anyway.
yeah. It's more about her taking the blades with us that I'm more concerned with.
All right. Take a quick 10-minute break.
I mean, we're going to
We'll
be
be back.
fine. We're just jumping.
Alright.
over.
Yeah.
That's
Alright.
fine.
All right, I'll be
I'm
back in a
still
little
grabbing
bit.
a
See you, stream.
I'm gonna go grab me a snack and drink. So I'll be back. I'm back. You hear a word? Oh.
Na 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 na.
I watched Matt Colwell's
Metagaming?
take on episode 114.
Oh, you did?
Well, the metagaming, and then I watched his take on 114. And man, that made me appreciate the episode so much more.
Mm-hmm. I mean, so sad. Like, yeah.
I asked BJ if he's seen it yet, because I really want to see his take on it.
Mm-hmm.
And see if he noticed.
Oh well. Reading chat is interesting. People somewhat watching this. The chat that they've been having in the background. It'd be nice once we actually have a full party.
Hey Sid, are you still here? It doesn't know. What is Wilfer's charisma modifier?
I'm not 100% sure. Off the top of my head. I will have a look. Feel like giving him a +5 to everything at the moment. +0.
Right, I mean...
Wilfer is a commoner. So...
That doesn't help my situation.
He has base stats across the board.
Oh, okay.
He did get...
A little unfortunate. I thought he was like a +4 to charisma.
No, he is a commoner. He is a standard human being.
Child though, should immediately get a bonus to charisma.
He also gets a negative to charisma for being a child.
How?
Children.
I'm willing to accept this. I'm also not willing to accept this because it's Wilfer.
Oh,
I finally put in my spells, so those are set.
hello, Brody. Thank you for tuning in. And
Hi, Brody.
hello. I'm going to horribly mispronounce this, so I'm just going to call you the Red Death instead, because I'm going to horribly mispronounce the first name. We are currently just on a break, so everyone can grab a drink and quick bite to eat or use the bathroom. We will be back shortly, and we will join our heroes as they
plan for this session to go.
have a long rest. I'm going to go to my profile.
Or
What?
how long do you plan for this session to go?
Hopefully another 2 hours. Another 2
Yeah.
hours maximum.
Cool. So long as we don't get stuck on any more windmills.
Suddenly, 5 windmills appear in front of you.
Actually, the windmills are fine. The bridges are... No.
Alright, so that's an interesting thing that just happened as well. I now need to check how that works. So I know it's not 11 p.m. What are you talking about? Oh, us running to 11 p.m. Yeah. Doop. It's past my bedtime. I need to sleep. Actually, no, it'll be quarter to 11 when we finish. Sorry. Hopefully. Okay. Yeah, it'll be quarter to 11 in 2 hours. Oh no. Yeah, 2 hours is 10:15 my time. So it'll be 10:45 there. That is interesting. We'll see if that has any effect on what's about to happen.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
How we going?
Oh, we are good. You are the third person back. I don't know if Quill actually left.
Oh, are there other people back?
Quill's here. Me and Quill.
Okay.
And that was a thing. That was a
Just
rip-off.
grabbing my dinner. Did Bourne say he was joining late or just not coming at all?
He said that he'd probably be here like in the last hour, so I told him like, you know, if he's here, he's here. If not, then that's fine.
Okay. Fair enough. Well, that turned out okay.
Or did it?
Well, no, I more meant us all sticking together.
Ah,
Someone decided to have a go at me about it.
I read that. That was funny.
What's up?
Yeah, I was reading it and I was just like, oh, I should respond to this, but I could just let us see.
Ow, itch. Huh. Right. Okay.
Everyone's here?
Ripper.
Yeah, you just message Ripper. When...
Oh,
Yeah, he
one
said
second.
to
Concern,
message him.
concern. He just messaged me. He's here. Derp.
Probably a safe guess.
I am awake, I promise.
Yeah.
Okay, we are all back.
Are you on the phone or something, Ripper?
Hi, Jess.
Ah, okay.
Ah,
Welcome
gotcha.
back.
Okay.
Sorry, let me just finish sending this message. Alright. So, you all head off for a long rest. Thal and Faye,
Yes.
you do only require a 4-hour trance to gain the benefits of long rest, while everyone else has to take
Correct.
the full eight hours.
So the two of us will probably split, and I'll watch one half, and he'll watch the other half.
Is there anything you guys do while waiting? And
Did
who's
the guards
taking
go to sleep at all?
two of the guards are awake at all times.
Okay, cool, fantastic. I'll go first. You can go second.
Okay. Are you just standing there?
No. My brother can go first because he's hurt.
Okay.
He actually needs it.
All right. Faye, roll me a perception check, please. Yeah, just a perception check. Okay.
Oh, that's right.
Your watch passes uneventfully. Nothing seems to have happened. You end up spending the 4 hours reading over some of your scrolls and looking at the symbol of Asmodeus before waking up your brother or snapping your brother out of his trance and go into your trance. You are sleeping in a common room with the rest of your party and the other two guards.
Okay.
So-
Then, like, at some point in the middle of the night, is there a window?
There are no windows in this room.
Oh, no. Before heading to sleep, I would have gone outside for like 10 minutes, just outside
Yeah.
the keep, and I would have just. I guess only the elves would have seen this and the guards. I would have just like put down a blanket and prayed facing the moon for like 10 minutes, and then would have gone back up.
If you
fancy,
did it
but
in
I
the
suppose they would have seen that.
depending on what side of the guardhouse, they may not have,
It
because
depends on where the moon is compared to us.
well, the moon would have risen in the
It doesn't
east.
really matter. Let's
Yeah.
say that the elves saw that.
Yeah. So
Yeah, that's fine.
yeah,
It
you
would've-
saw this.
It would have looked to
That's
you
it,
a little
that's it.
bit
There's
weirdly,
nothing,
and
like,
that's it.
special happening.
All right. Thal, roll me a perception check.
Alright. I'm just spending my time smoothing out my dress and making sure everything looks tip top. There's no rips or anything.
Yep,
I rolled that to you, but 19.
that's fine. So that was a 19. You see just out of the corner of actually. This is a good question. Do you see this? Yeah, you do see just out of the corner of your eye, just a quick flash of movement that leaves the keep and heads across the bridge.
I follow it.
You follow? You see a figure jump over the bridge with ease. And just disappear back into the village.
Do I recognize the figure?
In this low light, not really. From you can only see the back half of it at the moment, and there's nothing really
Okay.
giving off a lot of lights at the bridge when you finally do get a good glimpse at it. But yeah, it
Well,
jumps
keeping
across.
in mind that I do know the only people that are in the cape,
Yep.
does it look like anyone
Yeah.
in particular, or just no idea?
You get the feeling that it is quite possibly. Now, a few of the guards have the same sort of the same sort of build, but only one of them had a cloak on at the time, which was Keeler.
Oh, okay. Alright. I go wake my brother up. Tell him what I saw.
This is about into your third hour of your watch. The sun, the moon is now setting, and the sun is starting to dawn.
Yeah, still do it. I'll wake my brother up.
Yep, you go across and you nudge Faye.
Yep, and just fill him in on what I just saw. What should we do with this? Should we follow her?
Awaiting typing. You would still need 1 more hour of rest.
Communicating with a silent protagonist.
It looked to me like Killer, but it was dark and it's kind of hard to tell. Alright, you know best.
And he rolls back over and goes to sleep.
Yep. And I go stand by the bridge and just keep an eye out to see if I see anything else.
Okay. The last hour passes and you all slowly wake up. As the sun begins to rise, Faye, give me another. Thal, sorry, give me another perception check.
19 again.
You can see that in the middle of the courtyard, there are now several figures gathering.
Oh. Going in the middle of the courtyard of the town?
Yes.
Do they seem familiar at all?
From this distance, you can't tell. You can just see that there are several horses and humans.
Oh, okay. I go wake the others and let them know.
I'm moving you guys.
So
back
I kept
over.
an eye out during the night, and I did see someone leave the cape. It may have been Killer. I'm not certain. And then looking in there now, it seems like some more people have returned to the town.
Could be the people from Waterdeep that I contacted.
It could be. Bit hard to tell from this distance.
You said that Killa left?
Somebody left. Is Killer here?
Yeah, I'm gonna go like check on the checking the keep. Look for her
You
real
check
quick.
in the keep. Inside, you find 2 guards knocked unconscious.
What?
Oh no.
Wait, well, hold
Go
on. So like, we didn't notice this when we came out of our rooms.
No, the other two
No,
other
they're
two
inside,
guards
they're
are
outside.
asleep inside. There are 2 guards inside the keep keeping an eye. Well, we're watching Lady Velrosa, who have both been knocked unconscious. And the other 2 guards
Lady
are.
Rose is still there?
The Lady Velrosa is still there.
Okay.
Oh crap! Well, I'm going to check on the unconscious guards. Try to wake them up, see if they're hurt.
You go and you sort of.
disturbed?
The body does not look disturbed at all.
Still as beautiful as ever?
You've done this type of tactic before. Yes, you should, Faye. You should be with everyone else. This looks like the guards have just been knocked unconscious so that they can move without someone can be moved without being seen, as opposed to actually
Sure.
any malice to that.
What happened? What happened to you? What did you see? Who did this?
I don't know. We were just talking over about what our next move was for tomorrow. And suddenly I was hit in the back of the head.
Are you going to be okay? You need healing.
Oh, I'll be fine. Where are the other two? And
Remind me where we've seen them?
they would be in the guardhouse with like where you woke up. They were getting ready.
Yeah, they were asleep in our guardhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I tell him that.
Well, that's good. And then his eyes fall on Lady Verosa, and he just looks over the lady very quickly. And once he's satisfied that she's not hurt,
She's dead, Lord.
pardon? Well, she has not been
Said she's
disturbed.
dead.
Heck off. Once she's realized that she hasn't been disturbed, sort of just falls back and she's like, I'll be fine.
All right, I'm going to leave you here. I'm going to look for Killa is gone.
Is she gone? Have we checked her room?
I went to check, yeah?
No, you haven't gone upstairs yet.
Wait,
None of
I
you
said
have gone
check.
upstairs.
Oh, okay.
There is,
Oh, sorry.
yeah, there is a
Where's
whole
Lady
upstairs.
Keeler's room?
I thought I did. Okay.
No, Lady Keeler
I'm
was
going to
staying
check.
upstairs. So,
Okay, thank you, guys.
I'm just going to
Go to Lady Killer's room.
move you all into the upstairs bit.
Yes, please.
Oh, this is a cramped ass map.
Yeah, this is just like the inside, inside of the keep. So,
All right,
very
I'm
small.
opening a door.
okay. So you open that door.
Sure.
Do we know which room is supposed to be us?
I would
I think you
say,
just said
for the
upstairs.
purposes of this, that you can see there are 3 doors. You do remember that the northwest tower and the southeast tower were both basically destroyed. And the only other door was the northwest. Which is the one
Oh, yeah, no
that
kidding.
you're going into.
All right, let's go in there.
You go in there. This is the only bed chamber to survive the Cloud Giant's attack. There are tapestries and oil lamps that are mounted on the floors and mounted on the walls, and a wolfskin rug covers the wooden floor. The room's centerpiece is a large bed with an ornate headboard sculpted with images of roses and foxes. There are several wardrobes that stand along the wall. Each contains a season's worth of women's clothing. All of different fashions and everything. There is a wooden chest at the base of the bed. There is no keeler.
I'd like
Mounted-
to open the chest.
One second.
The woman is not in the chest.
Mounted above the door.
I'd like to open the chest.
Can you let me finish, please?
No,
Mounted above the door
sorry, I was responding to her, not you.
is a long sword.
I'd like to open the chest.
Alright. You would like to open the chest.
What are you
I
doing?
would.
You go to open the chest. Give me a second.
Oh God.
What are you doing?
BK.
I'm opening the chest.
A whole woman cannot fit in the chest.
Miscellaneous creatures. Is it in here?
Mimic.
Yes, better. A woman who does not wish to be seen often leaves things behind. Especially someone who
That you
leaves in a
would
haste
take.
like that.
Without permission.
There we go.
We knocked the fucking guards out, you people.
All right. DJ
Yes,
or Thal, what's your armor class?
that's also me. It's 14.
You take 2 points of slashing damage
Ouch.
as suddenly behind you,
That's
and
not very
anyone behind you now sees that the longsword floats in the air and slashes at you.
Can I grab it? Like by the hilt?
You can attempt to.
I would like to try and grab it by the hilt.
Okay. Roll me a dexterity check.
Dex check? Okay. 5.
Oh boy.
You go to grab it
Are we
as
doing
it's
this
sort
in
of.
initiative order?
You will in just a second.
Okay.
You go to grab it, and it swoops up into the air a bit more and slashes at you once again.
Oh, come on.
An 11 doesn't hit you.
It does not hit.
No.
Guys, sword's alive. Give me a hand here, please. Someone with big arm and hands would be good. Let's, and I back up against one of the
Alright.
walls.
We're just going to continue in the initiative
Try and
order
make some
here,
room.
just because it's easier. Because it's only one small thing. Quora, what are you going to do?
Where is Wilfer?
He's in the corner.
Just want to make sure that he's
No,
not. in
no one
harm's
does
way.
anything. Everyone just stands there and protects Wilfer.
I am not sure how effective this would be, but Cora only knows how to hit things with her weapon, so she would try to hit the weapon with her weapon.
But only
Okay
with
then.
one end. Hey!
So you move in. You go to swing at it, and you manage to hit the hilt, but it sort of glides with you as you swing at it. As it seems to you.
It doesn't look like it just took any damage whatsoever.
No, it just looks like as you hit it, it's moved along with you.
Okay. I
Would you
guess
like
that's
to
my
hit it with the
action.
other end?
I mean, I would try.
I'm assuming that you have moved into the area. This time you do manage to knock it.
Yeah, I think she's in the room.
Yeah, I don't
with
know
me.
where it is.
One second. I forgot that I haven't actually moved it to the token layer.
Okay.
Haha! A flying sword!
Oh, it really did. There's a token for the sword. I love it.
Yes, there's a token for everything. Yes, you do manage to hit it. For 7 hit points, as you manage to knock it, and it sort of spirals, but manages to readjust itself in the air. Skip. I'm just gonna skip. Born's probably downstairs looking at the guards. Faye. Mr.
Silence is all the reply you get.
I think you skipped Thal.
No,
No,
I didn't.
I acted in the beginning.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought
He
that was
tried to
different.
attempt to grab the sword.
And I failed.
Mm-hmm. Alright, we're gonna skip Faye until he gets back. Corbin!
Okay. Floating sword, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Flying sword.
Oh, okay. I would have already had my hammer out at this point. Corbin is gonna kind of go over in a second, go, flying sword, and then look back at the group. You know, I should probably know magic at this point. And then he looks back at the sword. Okay. And he gets
I'm just imagining like this Deadpool moment here. You don't go to swing, and it seems to, you swing at it, it does manage to move along and dodge gracefully out of the way.
Huh. I'm suddenly more frightened. He says it so
Even
well,
more?
by the way.
Is it even possible?
That's my turn.
That's your turn.
God damn it.
Where did you move to so you could swing at it?
Yeah, you guys need to probably move into the
Yeah.
room.
That's all.
Yeah, we need to be in the room.
What
right
is
Ah.
the room? Which one?
Northeast.
This one. Oh, one second. Quora, you're in here.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that makes more sense. All right.
Yeah, maybe hop on the square, but yeah.
Yeah. Faye,
Yes.
your brother has been attacked by a flying sword after he tried
Oh,
to open a chest.
hello.
Yeah, because he's a dickhead.
Love you too, mate. Love you too.
Well, when it's true.
Flying sword.
Oh
Kill.
my god.
Please.
kill flying sword.
It is currently in this room.
That room
Yes. This room.
is and Fel is in there. I don't know.
Yep,
That was
Val,
also in that
Cora,
room, yes.
and Corbin are all in there.
Oh my gosh. Wonder if I. Oh, it's not really a creature, is it? I can't really do that.
You can try.
Well, you can try.
I can try.
Oh, sorry. Misclick.
I think I know what you want to do, and I think you should try it.
I mean, I'll attempt to command.
Okay.
Ooh, okay. Yeah.
I'll attempt to command. I'm not sure if it will necessarily work. Oh my god, what the hell?
You speak one word
Damn, that's
That's
a
to
lot.
a
attack.
creature you can
That's
see
not what
within
it is,
range.
it's a
What is the one word you say to it?
grovel.
Okay. We will see if that works. Anything you would like to do for your bonus action?
Can I move near my brother?
Yes.
Am I able to? Yes,
You
that's
can,
fine.
yes.
It's not an attack of opportunity or anything.
No, you're not moving out of its range.
No, because I'm within it. I'm still not moving out of its range. Can I take my shield out or not?
You can take your shield out as your bonus action, yes.
Cool. As my bonus action, I'll take my shield out and just. That's it.
Okay. Keeler is not there. Miles.
Okay. So neither Miles or Wilfer has actually seen the sword. They just heard Thal yell about it. Then I think Miles just says, "Wilfer, stay behind. Be safe." And I think Miles was just trying to figure out if he's experienced anything like this before. Does he know anything about floating swords?
Roll me an Arcana check.
All right.
I should have really done
No
that
pressure.
before, but oh well.
Yeah, I was hoping you would do something like that.
I would
You
have been
haven't
smart.
heard much about these things, but you have heard of enchanted weapons like this. Basically, they're essentially a trap that are commanded to attack anyone but the owner of the chest or door or something to attack them.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, since that's not like, immediately useful to the other people, I think Miles is just staying behind, staying in front of Wilfer
Okay.
for now.
Val, there is a giant floating longsword in front of you.
This is fucking weird, man. How high up in the air is it?
It's not too far up in the air. It's probably, at the moment, the hilt is probably flying at your eye level.
Okay.
The way I imagine this is, has anyone
Um,
played Donkey Kong Country 2?
Yeah!
No.
You all upset me. Tell me
All right.
more.
Well, I'm gonna take my dagger and swing at it twice.
Okay.
Try and knock it to the floor.
Not a problem. You swing at it.
24.
You hit.
That's 5. And do I get sneak attack as well because people are next to it?
You do.
Yeah, 11 damage.
You knock it. And as you do, you manage to hit a gem that's sitting at the bottom of it, shattering the gem. As the
Oh no.
Aw.
sword falls to the ground.
Okay, I
Useless.
pick it up and look at it and try and figure out how it flew because that's fucking crazy.
Poke it. Poke it.
Corbin's gonna
something.
open the chest.
Oh, you guys' priorities are messed up.
Okay,
I want to make sure it's not going to get
Wait,
up again.
hold on. Lord, can I roll an intelligence check to see if I can tell this is a trap from the chest?
you can roll a wisdom check, yes?
Or Arcana,
Yeah, okay.
or Wisdom.
Faye
Or anything.
and Faye, roll me an Arcana check to see. Not Faye, Thal. Roll me an Arcana check to see if you recognize how this sword is.
Oh,
What this sword is. And
I want to check if there's
Corbin,
any more dangers in the room.
Spoiler alert, I don't.
Corbin, you can roll an investigation check to see if this is trapped.
I more or less want to know the origins of the trap.
Yep, so just roll me an investigation. Thal, it's a pretty sword. And oh my god, it flew at you.
Wait.
And that cut,
Does it
that
look like
cut
it'd be sharp?
hurt.
Nice.
Um,
I know how to use these things too, so I'm
It's
I'm
a
gonna,
long
gonna
sword.
pocket
so do
that.
I. I know how to use
Yeah,
it.
I know how to use
Okay.
these things too, so I'm gonna pocket
Yeah.
that.
problem. Add
great
yourself a
thing.
longsword.
Elves.
Corbin, you have a
Yeah.
look at the trap, at the chest. The chest itself doesn't appear to be trapped at all.
Well, it was, but
No, the
Okay.
chest was not trapped at all. There is no
it was-
no mechanisms
it was
in
trapped
here.
by a longsword.
The longsword wasn't in the chest. It was hanging above the door. There are no mechanisms. There's nothing
actually, I
here
hand
that
this
would
to my
spring a
brother
chest.
because he'd understand it.
Can I
I'm
check the
gonna
room
do a
for any
quick-
more dangers?
Yeah. Check with the party, see what we need to do.
You all look through
Oh,
the
have
room. It doesn't appear to be any more danger. There is no
open
sign
the
of
chest.
Keela. Inside the chest is a velvet sack containing 180 silver pieces.
All right.
A silk pouch containing 4 shiny shinies. Considering you're looking at this,
For what, sirs?
4 shiny rocks.
For shiny rocks? Sure.
Yeah, things that you want to give to Wilfer.
Of course. Well, he's got one now. He doesn't need a lot of them.
Yeah, he's a good one.
A silver jewelry box. And
Uh-huh.
3 beautiful, intricate gold necklaces.
Jesus. Silver jewelry box.
You all see as
you,
Faye
like-
takes all of this stuff out of the chest, by the way. Ain't Foul takes this stuff out of the chest. Faye, roll me an Arcana check on a sword.
Is he putting the things like is he taking them for himself? Is he putting them?
I'm putting everything in a bag. Yeah.
Yeah. What are you doing? These
I'm-
things clearly do not belong to Keela. They are not yours for the taking.
How do you know that?
Why would she be around with stuff? We didn't see her.
Why
holding
would she
anything
be
of the
knocking
sort.
guards out and running across bridges?
Did you see?
We know
her
nothing about
having
this
any
woman.
of this when she was with us?
Did you
You
see
have
her
no
attacking the
idea
guards?
who you
We have
saw.
no idea. I figured out it was Keela.
We saw what she had on her. You are taking these things.
I will talk to the guards about it. Will that make you happy?
Yes, that would.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Faye, upon inspecting the sword, you can see that it used to have a magical enchantment on it. That enchantment is now broken. From what you gather, it was something that would cause it to attack upon a trigger.
Any idea what the trigger was?
You take a rough guess, it was probably opening the chest.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Again, the chest
a good
itself
weapon,
was
though.
not trapped. The
Quite
sword,
sharp.
the sword was.
I'm gonna go check on Wilfer.
Over this shit.
Everybody else is okay outside of the room.
Bloody paladins.
I'm gonna go inform the guards. Let them know.
Yeah, I'm letting also the rest of the party know.
I
Experience.
hand my bag of 180 silver pieces and 4 shiny rocks to my brother.
Oh. Okay, sure.
While everybody else
180.
is not in the room.
4 shiny rocks?
4 shiny rocks.
Like gems or...
I have no idea. Lord just called them shiny rocks.
They're gemstones.
Shiny rocks.
It's just this was
Gemstones?
Foul that picked it up. It was 4 shiny rocks to Foul.
Is it
Yeah.
similar to the other gem I have, or should I separate them?
They are similar.
Okay, I'll just make 5 shiny gems then. That's fine. Just didn't know they were like special in any way. Or the other one was special. That's right, it's just a gem, it's just a gem.
Are we going to check on
Cool.
people that got to the village?
I think we should do that, yeah. But let's go talk to the guards first.
And
Yeah,
Corbin
let's-
was already gonna go ahead and let
Yeah.
know what.
Corbin, you head
What is that?
downstairs and you see the 2 guards sort of now starting to make their way to their feet.
Hi! Long sword, big, floating, upstairs. Help!
They look at you and it's just like, yes, there is a long sword upstairs that is there to protect Lady Velrosa's belongings. What do you
Oh,
mean
fuck.
it's flying?
Oh my god.
Okay. That's good to know. Just thought I would check it. Corbin goes running back up.
The 2 guards look at each other and start making their way upstairs.
Have you told us what they just said?
No, I ran upstairs.
He's running upstairs and the guards are coming up very quickly behind him.
I immediately go in the room. Hi. Yeah, that's Lady Felrosa's. Put it away.
I put it all back. I put everything I have back.
Yes.
Shut the chest.
Put the sword back next to the door. On the other side so you don't see the gem that's broken.
The guards make their way upstairs and it's just like,
Actually fall flat on his face because he's trying to hurry around, trying to put everything back together. He'll fall flat.
I've just dropped things in the chest and shut the chest.
and as you shut the chest, the guards get upstairs and it's just like, what are you all doing up here?
We were checking on Lady Keela. Is this the room she was in? It's the only one that doesn't seem to be destroyed.
The guards come in
Corman's fine on his face and just gives a thumbs up to the response.
and the guard mutters to himself, there's something, knew something was wrong with her. And he turns back to you. You said something about the sword flying.
Yes, it had been. It was
Uh,
here before. It's okay. I'll tell them. Don't worry, Corbin. It was here before,
You just hear
and as we
mumbling
came
as
in, it was
his face
obviously
goes forward.
against the door, and it flew forward when we opened the door. Obviously, Lady Killer must have already been in here and triggered some kind of sword in here. I don't really know how it works, but it's here. And I hold out the sword to him.
Roll me a deception check.
Yeah, deception check.
Oh, come on, come on, come on.
Yes, come on. You,
15?
yeah.
Not
okay,
awful?
That's better.
He starts muttering under his breath.
Better
Like,
than that.
where is she now?
Holy shit, +9.
Last I saw, she ran into the town.
We must stop her. Those
Early
items
this morning, we didn't think anything of it.
Those items must make their way back to Lady Valera.
We will hunt them down for you. We will try and track her on our way out to find the people in the caves. Don't worry. We're here to help.
He still looks at you somewhat suspicious of you. But they both make their
That's
way
fine.
back downstairs.
Oh!
You did it.
Corbin
I
will
saved
stand
brother. Not the
Yep,
first time
that,
you got us out of that.
That's what I do. That's what I do.
That is what you do.
I think we may need to find Keela.
I think we definitely need to find Killer. I have some questions.
All right.
I
I'm gonna
just
go downstairs. I'm
I
gonna go
stomp out of the
downstairs.
keep.
I'm gonna exit the keep as well.
All right. So you all make your way
Did the
downstairs.
guards say the item? Did the guards say the items need to get to Lady Lana?
Valana, yes. As
Okay.
she is the
I
heir
want to make sure I have that right.
of
I
Of the estate.
once everyone's left the
wanna
room,
stay
I
I
take the
wanna
necklaces
stay in the
out.
room and look at Al.
Yes.
I'm not dumb. Leave these items here.
Of course, I wouldn't take them with me. They're not mine.
I still have the stuff you gave
You
to me.
just tried to take them.
I didn't
Mind
realize
you.
they belonged to. I didn't realize they belonged to a lady of such
That didn't matter to you when you were just taking them,
richness?
sir.
I thought they belonged to Lady Killer.
Go
Maybe
ahead
it could
and
have helped
leave.
us hunt them down.
And I motion you to the door.
How do I know you're not going to take them as soon as I walk out of this room?
Have I taken anything that doesn't belong to me already?
I wouldn't know. I haven't been watching you. Perhaps we should leave together. I hold out a hand.
I hold out my other hand.
I take his hand and we walk out of the keep hand in hand.
So glad we had this experience, Ben.
So while the elves are still inside and everybody else is outside, I'd like to.
Well, it's one
motion-
elf and Corbin. The other elf is outside with you.
Oh, right. Yes. So I'd like to motion to at Miles and Wolfer to get closer to me.
Okay. I think the first thing that Miles says, because he has no idea, he's just been standing in the corner on the second floor, and I just heard all the commotion and not seen what's been going on. He's just like, "What have you done?" Sort of just like a low, hushed voice to Kara.
Yeah, I would speak low enough to make sure that nobody else but the three of us could hear what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And I try to very quickly summarize what happened in the room. Let you know the full thing.
Oh, good heavens. Why? There's so much going on already. We don't need this. Oh. Let's just go.
Maybe it was not wise to take those two elves with us. Wilfer, I want to make sure you understand. Do not
Don't you do this,
do not trust the lying health.
motherfucker.
Every
And they just sort of pats his jacket and he finds the gem that Thal gave him. He gave me this gem.
You bitch. Why don't you do this?
You're not there.
I'm not there.
Bad people don't give away gems, right?
Am I there?
but they do take them from others.
Are you saying they belong to someone else?
I cannot say for sure, but it is likely. He has tried to steal in front of my eyes, and then he has lied about it. Every word that escapes his lips is a lie. This now is clear to me.
I think Wilford kind of just looks down intensely at the gem. Just trying to make sense of it all.
Should we try to return this gem to its rightful owner?
If it does belong to someone else, then it's not my right to keep.
Hey guys!
Are you just showing up?
As
Oh, we were only in the room for an extra like 20 seconds.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
Or
around
walking
about
out.
now, they would be coming out the front of the keep.
Right,
Holding
okay.
hands.
I looked down at Wilfer. Take really good care of that, Wilfer.
God.
But Thor, when
I
did you
see
get
this?
this gem?
You do see, you didn't,
we first
you didn't
arrived
hear any
here.
of this, but you did see this.
When we first arrived here, we went to help Lady Keela out of the inn, and when we got there was a goblin, and the goblin had that gem. I don't know where it came from, but I know he wasn't supposed to have it, and I think you'll take very good care of it.
Can I insight check that? Like Quora would suspect.
I'm
that I
inside
even
checking
did,
it
so-
too.
Okay.
I don't trust this motherfucker. $18.
Actually,
Hell yeah.
Why do I roll well when there are
Hey,
no
look.
I
lies
mean,
involved?
it was the other one, wasn't it?
I think I just pressed the wrong one. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm pretty sure that's how you did get it. Sorry. Corbin,
Yeah.
he's
you're,
true,
you're
actually.
still
Yeah,
you're
that
still a
was the
bit
truth.
you're still a bit thrown off
Okay.
by the fact
That's
that
what I thought.
Thal still hasn't let go of your hand.
Oh, that's a fair point.
Ah!
I do that.
Cora, looking at Thal genuinely believes everything he's said, that he doesn't even seem to know the value of this rock. He just thought that it was a pretty gift to give to Wilfer.
I understand. If that is the case, then we should. In which house did you, or near which house did you find this goblin? Everything he had on him must have come from this place. The goblins have they are ransacking the town.
I killed it in the street.
Then once we do find more survivors, we will go through all of them and make sure that if the owner of this gem is among them, then it will be returned.
Anyone asks for the gem, I'm sure you can give it back, but I think Wilfer's a very good owner of this gem for now.
But if the gem doesn't belong to me, then I shouldn't keep it.
Who else was gonna keep
This-
it? The goblin?
But as Kara said,
Then take care
there
of
could
it
be
for
someone
now.
that escaped this village that does own this.
Everyone who
Take care of
managed
it for
to
now,
run
then,
away from
Wilfer.
here with their lives, they have lost everything else. How could we take even more from them?
They're not gonna miss a gem.
Do I have an idea of how valuable it is, Lord?
It's a gem.
Given your background,
it's not-
in terms of gemstones, it's not the most valuable of gemstones, but judging by the size, the color, and the shape of it, roughly around about 100 gold pieces.
Just a pretty rock.
Again, it's just
Which
a
you
gem.
took.
It's not magical. He took it
Which
from a
something
goblin.
else took, and I just picked it up from the thing that tried to kill me. I'm sorry, I didn't realize that was a goddamn crime. Christ,
Corbin
I
was in the way.
understand that you're not trying to cross people, but come on, it's a
Corbin will
child
step
with a
in the
pretty
way of
rock.
this and say, "Look here. Let's worry about the people first, and give their possessions when we find them.
I agree.
Let's go."
Why can't
let's
you
go
let the
north.
child have something nice? That's all I wanted.
It's not about letting them have something. It's more or less dealing with. There might be still people that are hurt that we need to find.
Why are we
As
arguing
That's
about
all
this?
I
you
wanted
guys
for
are
her.
having this
That is
discussion,
reasonable, Corbin.
Let us leave. We're arguing about a rock.
as you are having this discussion, the two other guards come rushing up to you. It's like,
Oh boy.
I think you all should see this. And
Oh boy.
as you look across the way, you see that there is now quite a group in the middle of the town square, all forming up in a somewhat defensible position.
What are we talking about? Goblins, humans?
Humans.
Or what can we say?
Is it the same group of humans?
Humans?
Also? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
just making sure they're humans. Yep, that's fine.
Apparently, I have to do all of these individually.
What is it? What is it? Ah!
Just have to do every token individually, apparently.
Have the windmill blades been placed back over the bridge?
No.
Alright, we should do that.
Wait, what's happening?
You are placing the windmill blades back over the bridge.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, they can. I don't think I'll do it.
We don't know who's on the other side.
If
We
we
could
cross,
just- We could shout at them from here. See what they want.
can you yell that loud?
Can I?
Uh,
I don't know.
Can I
while
see-
you can
Certainly
see
try.
the figures,
Can I see like their clothing and all that?
they are.
Yeah. like-
All
you
you
would
can
have the
see is the
binoculars.
figures lining up in the town. You can tell they're humanoid, but that's about it. They're about 150 feet away, like just at the edge of the
This-
Okay.
Okay. And
I mean, are they all wearing the same thing, or are they wearing just different clothing?
is it uniforms or just
Yeah,
clothing?
they seem to be somewhat of a uniform.
Okay.
Okay.
And it's a defensive position, you said?
Yes.
Circular defensive position, or are they defending from a certain direction?
No, they
What
just
kind
seem to be. They're all facing the keep.
All facing the keep.
So they have seen us.
So they probably would have seen us. Yeah.
Do you know these people?
Yeah, do the guards... How are the guards reacting to this?
The guards are somewhat panicked.
Oh,
What do we do? Do we meet them,
Oh.
or do we hole up here?
I want to try to shout. Like, I approach the end of the bridge up until where it ends. And I just shout as loud as I can. Who are you? Are you here to rescue the survivors?
Oh boy.
Let's see what happens.
That's just
There's
a million.
no response.
Have you been sent by Lady Villana?
Still no response. You're trying to yell 150 feet away.
That's not much.
It's actually not that far, actually, now that I think about it.
Why are they not approaching? Ah! Okay. I turn towards the rest of the group and I say, I recommend you all prepare your weapons.
I'm shaping my hammer as you say that.
I've got my bow out.
If they mean to approach us, then they will.
Where
But
can
for
we
the-
shoot from here, Lord? Can we shoot over the outside walls, or do we have to be? kind of
You
on top of the
could get
cliff to
on
shoot
top of
through
the walls. There are ramparts that go up the walls.
Okay.
I'll get up on the wall then.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna run
Uh,
around the wall to have a nice heightened view.
I'll be on the front with Kara.
Should we wait to see if they mean to approach us? Surely,
Yes.
if they want to talk to us, they will come closer. Right?
As you say that, two of the humanoid figures start approaching. You
Can I
recognize?
see if they're goblins?
You recognize one is Keela.
I have an arrow trained on her instantly.
The other
I do too.
is a dark-skinned male half-elf, dressed in rather fine clothing, leather armor. I want all of you to roll me a perception check.
I rolled mine to you again.
That's fine.
Oh,
I have zero clue what's going on.
Faye and Quora, you both notice. Miles, are you rolling a perception check here?
Yeah, hold on.
You particularly notice
nice.
as well. The three of you notice the snake, the flying snake that was attached to Keela before, is now slithering around the neck of this male. The gentleman is ruggedly handsome. He's got a couple of scars across his face. Dark eyes. You can't really get a good beat on his eyes from where you are. But he has a very stoic expression on his face. Citizens
Keela,
of
is
Nightstone.
that you? What?
Citizens
boy.
of Nightstone.
Oh God.
We would like to inform you that this city is now under the control of the Seven Snakes. And we will be handing this over to the Black Network. Anyone who is proficient in history can give me a history check, please.
I'm a fucking nerd.
What is history?
It's gonna roll to now one.
Oh, I wasn't nerd.
I was kind of joking.
Oh, Miles!
We're both bad.
Yeah,
nerds.
Miles.
Miles, save us!
Me and Corbin
The
are both
question
bad
is
nerds.
that enough?
We're both +5. We both rolled 3s.
It's horrible.
Would the name mean anything to me?
Oh yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
You know what? You can roll me a history check as well.
This will be good. Hey, it's not awful.
-2.
Better than the fucking nerds. I'm upset. That's why I don't play a nerd.
Black Network.
Neither of those names sound evil at all.
I'm just gonna whisper to Ethel. I told you we couldn't trust her.
The those
As
of
always,
you
you're
that
right.
rolled a 15. So Miles,
Uh-huh.
Oh, come on. I
you-
rolled a 15. It just went down.
You're aware that the Black Network, while not necessarily an evil organization or a thieves guild, are an organization that are out for themselves. They managed to take
Where I've seen that before.
take over cities and create them into strongholds of their own uses. And while never particularly a threat to the Empire, are generally not the most trustworthy of people. Depending on where you lie. They're not an evil organization, but they're not a good one either. We command you to lay down your weapons and to meet us in the town square.
How strong does he look?
He
Do you want to fight a snake?
actually looks rather strong. While not a rather muscular gentleman, he is quite he looks rather athletic. And
Okay.
sorry, I'm getting his sheet up. Yeah, he looks rather athletic. And that he would hold his own very well in a fight.
Okay. That's
What are the
pretty
guards
cool.
doing at this point?
The guards are currently standing behind you, as they do not have any ranged weapons on them. Not behind you, but like behind the group.
Yeah, behind us.
Okay.
Okay.
You have an hour
Let's go.
before we will siege this keep. Anyone who does not comply will be put to death.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yep.
And they turn and walk
turn
back
around.
to the center.
Yeah, everybody,
I'm
I'm
gonna
getting
come back down.
everybody
Climb down.
like to the side of the bridge. Like,
Yep.
I don't know, over here to the
Okay.
side.
What's the plan?
There is
Let me
Natu-
think. Let me think.
naturally we're not simply going to comply.
Of course not.
I don't think we can fight. I saw how
many
much
did we
trouble
see
you
again,
guys had
Lord?
with the wolves.
Lord,
Okay.
Sorry, what?
Is there any other way out of this cave?
how many did we see in the town square?
You could not tell, but there was
A
roughly
group of,
around
like,
about 10.
dozen, 20. Easy. Okay, so
There's the river.
Just calm down. Yes. Is there any other way out of the cave?
Excuse me
apart
for a
from the
second.
bridge?
I still have the climbing gear that we used to get over here. I could always lower us down the backside of the castle.
indeed.
An option.
Another option. Corbin,
Mm-hmm.
you have a weapon that you create out of magic.
Sorry.
I already don't like where this is going, but keep going.
Since they asked us to lay down our weapons and approach them, you would be able to do so, but still have your weapon with.
I would still have access to it. The only issue is it takes me a little bit to get it going. So
A few
if
seconds.
if we go in loud,
Let's
like if we go in with the pretense that we're dropping our weapons, and at some point they want to kill us, it will take me a bit to.
Let us just
Basically
keep
draw
that
my weapon.
possibility in mind.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
I thought the same thing, Ripper. Don't worry.
Yeah. Great minds.
Not
It takes
Does
sacrifice
anyone
Quill a
know
little
anything
bit to
about
get it
these-
going.
About these snakes or this network?
Has any of you ever heard of them? The seven
Yeah.
snakes, is
heard
that?
of the Black Network.
You haven't heard of the Seven
Usually-
Snakes, but you have heard of the Black Network.
They are a big group. They usually are just out for themselves and for their own gains. From what I've heard, they're not to be trusted, but I don't think we can win a fight against them either.
Are they
what I've
known to
seen,
take
there is-
slaves?
I talked over you. Sorry, can you repeat it?
Are they known to take slaves?
Lore. Dude, would I know that?
The Black Network, again, is not a group that is inherently evil or anything like that. They've been known to kill, they have been known to take slaves. Depending on what it is they're after will depend on what they're doing.
Well,
Miles?
it is a big group with many different factions. What the people in this
Here's the
district
issue.
does and what their traditions are, I don't know.
Here's the issue. Once we go over, we don't know what could happen. And I look at Wilfer as I say this.
That's exactly what I'm thinking as well. Once we
Yes.
surrender our weapons, we can't protect him. And he's small. If he's no use to them, who knows what they could do?
Okay, keeps like this sometimes have a secondary way out in case you get trapped in here like this.
I look at the
Can we,
guards.
can we find something like this? Yeah. Do you know anything like that?
If there was another way out, do you think we would be stuck here for so long?
I was under the impression you were protecting the body of.
We
it
would
doesn't
have
matter.
been able to move her. There is no... This is the only way out.
Well, we need to accept something now. No matter what happens, you can't protect this body any longer.
Is any of you
You have an hour.
capable?
You have an hour. Go ahead and do what you can.
Can
to
we-
give it a proper
Can we bury
burial.
her somewhere? Somewhere in this keep, she could be kept safe.
We have an idea. And the two guards head into the keep.
All right.
Fal, you probably are the more talkative of the group. Could there be a chance you can convince them just to let us pass through?
From how they were speaking, I don't think it's likely, but I can
Yeah, I
try.
don't think so.
It's a long shot. I agree. It's an option, though.
None of the
I-
keep walls are broken, are they? Are the actual keep it outer wall?
The outer wall? Not the outer wall. A lot of the inner walls are broken.
Okay, but there's like I couldn't see through to the outside, could I?
You can see over to the outside, yes.
I'd see over, yes, but not. There's no like hole in there. That's
No.
fine.
Are any of you capable of illusion magic?
Fortunately, no.
No.
I wouldn't even know where to start.
No, unfortunately.
In that case, we will. If our only escape option is the river, and we cannot in any way hide from sight the fact that we are approaching the bridge,
We don't have
then
to go
we'll
off.
need to.
The river surrounds the keep. We don't need to enter it from the bridge.
But the only exit from the wall is, or am I wrong? Like I thought this
We
was
could
the
go
only way
over.
out of walls.
We can climb the wall.
How tall are they again?
The walls, so they go up. The top, when you're up on the wall, the outer wall is probably, probably another 6 feet high, but there are bits that you can stand up on and look over or climb over. But as you look down,
If we were to go from the southern wall to the river, how long would that be?
it looks like,
Like how
from
high up is
from
the
the
southern
top
wall
of the
from the
wall
river?
all the way down to the river, it's about 30 to 40 feet.
Okay, we can do that.
And the thing that surrounds the keep, it's like it's a river. It's not just a thing of water.
It
that's
is a
within
river,
itself.
yes.
Okay, so it continues like the way up to the one we crossed when we entered the village.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so
Is
it's
the
only like 10 meters
does the
up.
current take us towards the entrance of the village, or is it on the other direction?
Sorry, the current?
Yeah, does it go towards the entrance of the village, or is it in the
No,
other
it takes you
direction?
south. So it runs north to south.
Okay, so away from them.
Yeah.
All right, we could safely make it out of here,
We have climbing gear. I think that's our best option.
All right.
but I don't think you people will be able to do it
We
in
can
your
help
armor.
Wolf it up.
You're in the what?
Set. Never
What?
mind. Keep going.
What's the issue?
I don't
Mason
think you
step.
people
Only
will be
I
able to
saved the
get through
letter, I
there
could've
in your
let them know
armor.
we were in trouble.
Oh.
Yeah,
right.
That's a good point.
Oh wow.
Rip.
You'll need to
Someone
take
had
off your armor
reminded me
before you
that I
try and
had it,
swim.
So I used it immediately.
You also
I
see
don't think escape is our best option.
that the wall on the other side to get up out of the river is at least 10 foot high at the smallest point. And
Oh,
while
okay,
the
but I'd
current
feel
is not
comfortable
strong,
climbing
you
that.
would be fighting against the current to try to climb out. So it will not be the
I
I can
easiest
try
for
and do that.
some of you.
I
Here's
start taking off my
okay.
armor.
Here's yeah. We can't fight this. We need to find a way out, and I think this is the best way.
Agreed.
How much rope do we have?
I can spare 50 feet.
Yeah, I've got 50 feet as well. So between us, we should be able to do one down one wall and one up the other wall.
Yes, that could
I
work.
get a rope out, hand it to him while
I
I'm
can
taking off
attempt
my
it.
armor.
I'm going to take off my armor too, by the way.
Can I
I'm gonna
find
kind of
the
stay
guards?
watch at the front, just to make sure.
Yeah,
they're not
someone
trying
can
to cross.
keep watch on them. We also need to know if they're surrounding us at all. So
Who is standing on the wall?
I'm gonna go up to the roof.
Oh, you're going up to the roof?
I came down.
I will. Well, how far can I see from the top of the wall?
You're an elf, so you have some pretty keen senses. Just roll me a perception check.
Okay, I'll just climb onto the wall. 20.
Oh, well.
You can see, as you do a quick glance over the rest of the village, you can see that they seem to be patrolling the inner wall. And that the drawbridge has been raised.
Okay.
Oh, well.
Okay,
Okay,
well,
so
they
there's
can get over
the
it.
only way out is
Yeah.
the way we want to go.
Yep.
All right, I
pretty much no
relay
other
that
option.
information.
Okay, well.
If they've closed the drawbridge, they can't get around though, yeah? So we should go now. Wanna
We go southwest,
let's find
yeah.
the guards. I'm gonna go find the guards.
Yeah, I share the blame with them
So we go south?
and get going.
Yeah. I believe so.
Do we have-
So you
Yeah,
go
head up
find
to
the
the
guards.
south wall. I just want to speak to the guards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You go up to the guards who are currently upstairs in Lady Felrosa's room, where they've laid her comfortably on her bed. You notice,
Oh.
you walk in as the male guard is removing what looks like to be a ring from her finger. And the four of them are all holding torches.
I step back and let them finish.
They notice you walk in. We'll be a few minutes and then we'll be ready to help you however we can.
I'll meet you outside. And I just nod my head and walk back downstairs again because I do understand this stuff.
Yeah. And then as you walk out, you can see on the wall as you walk out the flicker of flames starting to rise.
Did I notice which guard took that ring?
The main guard, who none of you ever asked for his
Okay,
name.
cool. Thank you.
So,
Nope.
because you're all
Kind of
selfish,
fish, really.
Friendly and
I
sexual.
note that.
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna head to the south wall as well and meet everybody there.
Corbin's gonna stay up front, kind of still keep watch, make sure none of them.
Okay, who's
After-
going to be tying the ropes and stuff?
After a couple of minutes, the
okay,
guards
go
all
on,
come
sorry.
out and see you on the south wall and come join you.
Alright.
I want to help
This is our-
whoever is tying the rope.
Okay, I can...
Pythons.
Do we have anything
We
to
need to-
tie it to up here?
The Pythons. Or unless there's,
I'm
anything more obvious.
assuming we'll use the pythons to actually get down the wall. I'm just hoping there's like a railing or something on this wall.
There might be.
Ah, damn.
There are a few jagged rocks. A few bits and pieces. Working around, you're able to makeshift something that you think would be able to hold one person's body weight at a time.
Okay. Alright, if it's okay with you, I'd like to go first.
Be my guest, though. Be our guest.
Has everyone else taken off their armor and such?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, me and
It
Winter.
took me 5 minutes. Surely I'm finished by the time the guards.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
would be finished by now. The guards had
That's it.
basically cremated lady, and you can actually now see the smoke starting to billow out from inside the keep.
Yeah, that's not going to
You're
tip them
not
off at all.
sure
Alright,
whether that's going to attract the attentions of the bandits or not.
Can we bet?
Your armors will probably need... that's what I'm thinking as well, actually.
Yeah, I thought exactly that.
Didn't we get some oil from the
I've
goblin?
got some more. Oh, wait, no. Holy shit, I have 2 flasks of oil. I'll be right back.
Do you want to burn the bridge? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll run over to the bridge and I think
I'll
set-
meet you on the other side.
Take care, brother. I'm
Alright.
gonna run off.
So-
You hold hands for a moment?
Corbin's at the bridge as well.
Okay.
We'll, when Faye gets there, we'll, ask how it's going.
Actually, I'll wait until... I'm gonna wait a bit until some people have gone over.
Okay.
I'll keep an eye out just in case anyone's there, though.
We
Yeah, I
start
wouldn't
with the
start
people
burning it.
climbing the wall.
Alright, I'd like to go up and over the wall, and
Okay.
then slowly lower myself down on the rope.
Alright, roll me an acrobatics.
I'm hoping someone's going to hold. Acrobatics?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
12?
Slowly you manage to make your way down. There is a moment where your foot slips and you sort of panic a little bit, but you quickly regain your footing, and you manage to lower yourself.
About halfway down,
Yeah.
can I hammer a python into the rock?
Okay, yep. Roll me a strength check to see how well you hammer it in. Because I
Oh,
know
this will be good.
you're not particularly the strongest person. So
Do I still get advantage for using my hammer or no?
no, because you are currently holding onto the rope at the same time.
Because I'll be doing it with one hand, sure. Oh, 3. No,
Oh,
okay,
no.
the python slips.
Oh, we're gonna
Yeah,
die.
you drop the python into the water. That's gone. You've lost that one.
Oh,
Can
yes,
I
Ted.
do it again with another one?
You can try.
Is that okay?
You can try.
All right, I'll try again.
You don't know what's gonna happen.
9.
Okay,
Jeepers.
you have managed to get this one into the rock, and you think it's fairly solid.
All right.
I should be saying this. I'm not here.
Yeah, I don't think I can do much with that. I'll loop the rope around it once, and then go a bit further down to the water.
Okay.
And then attempt to hammer another one in at the bottom.
Okay. Last one.
Yep.
There.
Natural
This one
20.
you actually find a bit in the rock that's
Jesus
already
Christ.
slightly chipped open, and you manage to just jam it in there and just push it fairly well in.
All right. Looking up to Clara, I just say, "Hey, can you pass me down the next lot of rope?"
And I do.
Are you just passing it down, like lowering it down slowly, or you're throwing it down, or?
Well,
Please
I'm gonna
slowly.
be holding one end.
Okay, yep. So yeah, it does. You do
Alright.
manage to grab the other end.
All right. With the other end, I'd like to tie it to the python I've just tied into the hammered into the rock.
Yep.
Okay, cool. And then look up and say, "Wish me luck." And I'd like to try and swim across to the other wall, the wall on the other side,
All right. Roll me an athletics
holding
check.
one end of the rope. Athletics.
Oh,
Okay.
so much strength, you.
18.
Oh, hey.
Hey!
Are you
Not
proficient?
too bad. You manage, as you swim across, you do manage to get yourself to about here.
Oh goodness, everything got bright all of a sudden.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Hi, you
No
have now
idea
seen
what
a map.
here means.
All right, I'm seeing the entire map. Holy crap! I've got a side view of the cape. That's
Yes.
amazing.
Because there's nothing to break that line
Oh
of
wow,
sight.
that bridge is
I want to
like-
see this.
Yeah.
I want to see this.
wow. Okay, sorry. Anyway, you guys will see it when you get across. All right, can I hammer a python into the other wall, the one I'm at now?
You can. How many pythons do you have?
All right.
He
10.
had 10.
Okay.
So he's used 3, I think.
One. No,
This will be
nine.
the
One's in the
fourth.
water.
This will be the fourth.
This will be the
Useful.
fourth one I've used. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Yep. Let me just adjust that. I've got 5 left. I dropped 1. Okay. Yep.
Okay.
Strength check. 11.
Again, you think you've got it in there fairly sturdily.
Okay. I loop the rope through the hole,
Yep.
and now here comes the hard part. Does this wall look scalable?
It's a bit steep. You think that, any able-bodied person would be able to do it with a, bit of strength or grace.
All right. I'd like to try and do that.
Yeah. As you're doing that, Faye and Corbin,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
you notice around about now, 2 of the bandits on horseback approaching the bridge.
Boy.
Okay. It's go time, Corbin.
We doing this?
Let's do it. I'm gonna chuck you. I'm gonna
shake my
chuck you
hammer.
one of my. I'm gonna chuck you one of my flasks of oil. I have
I
2.
grab it.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna run out
Regarding?
as close as. Gonna run out close as I can to the end of the bridge, and just kind of try and chuck oil on as much of it as I can.
Okay.
I don't
Pour
know
as much
quite
as
how
I
much
can
is a
as well.
flask.
This side.
Yep. And you're doing that as well, Corbin?
Then I'm gonna run back.
I said I was pouring
Yes, he said.
on
Yeah, he was.
our side. Were you throwing the oil on the other side, or what?
No, not on the other side. I'm just gonna burn this side,
Yeah, okay.
like
then
to the
I'll
end of
assist.
this section.
Yeah,
just
then I'll
just to get
assist
it,
as well.
just to get it burning quickly.
I have a $10 that I can light it with.
Oh, you do? I have one too. That's all right.
Alright.
Light it from this end.
All right.
Light
Before
from
you
beacon.
both light it.
Yeah, I figured this is coming.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Faye, what's your armor class?
Good question, because I took off my armor.
That will hit then.
No!
They
10
would
plus
be.
dex.
10 plus
Just,
dex.
That will hit then.
Do you
Easy.
have a -1 to dex?
yeah, it'll hit then.
Yeah, it's
You take 7 points of piercing damage as one of the arrows
boy.
lands in your arm as you start splash.
Oh,
like
shit.
you go to light this fire. Corbin, what's your armor class?
17.
17.
Oh boy.
Have you not taken your armor off?
The armor's not off yet, no. I was watching
Oh
the front.
shit, okay.
This is gonna be
Yeah, that's
interesting.
true, that's true, that's true.
The arrow lands next to you. Seemingly just missing you. Luckily it was that way around and not the other way. As they now shout out a warning to the rest of the bandits.
I'm gonna run.
You
back
feel like you might want to make a move
I'm
now.
burning the bridge. I'm burning the bridge.
All right.
Light it. Burn it, Corbin. Light it, light it, light it. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Going loud!
Oh.
All right. You light it. Oh, you are so lucky this is now at disadvantage. As 2 more arrows fly
Against me.
towards you, hitting both of you.
Oh no.
Am I dead?
What was the roll that
Could
hit
be
me?
dead.
21.
I'm gonna use my reaction to cast shield. It doesn't hit me.
What?
Oh, nice
look at
spell.
this.
dude.
Okay,
Really
so
dodgy
you managed to not get hit.
It's a great spell.
However,
I think I'm
Faye,
dead.
you take 9 points of
Think
piercing damage
Dead.
Unconscious.
I'm unconscious.
Oh god.
as another arrow slams into your back as you start to run away.
I'm unconscious.
Both of those rolls had a natural 20.
Oh,
The
for fuck's
fire
sake.
caused it to be
Holy
disadvantaged.
shit.
Oh my god.
Thank god.
Damn.
I wanna pull Faye behind the wall.
Okay.
get
Everyone
my
else
ring.
who was on top of the wall now hears the yelling and shouting from all the bandits.
Crap.
You feel like you might really want to make a move.
Do I hear it?
You currently know because your head
Probably
is
not in the
sort of
river.
being hit by water and... Actually, no. No,
Sure.
yeah, you are starting to climb out of the water now, so...
Okay. The only person who's gotten on the other side of the wall is Thal. Nobody else has gone yet, yeah?
That's correct.
Yeah. Can I get up the wall?
Would I notice a commotion in the other side of the keep?
You do.
we
That
hear?
That's what you're hearing all the yelling. You now see fire.
You will probably see
rising.
You will probably see me dragging Faye's body.
Well, if I do see that, I'm going to run straight to you.
Yep.
I'm not that heavy. You could probably carry me.
Yeah,
I
same
haven't got
here.
my armor on either.
He's unconscious,
Pretty light.
yeah?
I'm pretty
He
light.
is unconscious.
Okay,
Thal, roll me
I'll-
Thal, roll me an athletics check.
Athletics?
Meanwhile, I'm
Yes.
going to use a Leon Ends.
12.
Okay. And you lose lay on hands on Faye. Faye, you come back to consciousness. With
Oh,
an arrow
unconscious.
sticking out of your
Unconscious.
arm and
With-
your back.
Ow.
I'm still blocking the entrance now that
Yep. And
come on.
Thal, you have made your way
You have
up
1
to
HP.
the coastline.
Alright, I hammer in 2 pythons on this end, and
Yep. It's not too hard
the
here
rope
because
up.
you are now on soft grass. So you are able to get the pythons in.
yep. 2 more in, and I'm tying the rope off so now it's got a
Yep.
consistent like line someone can climb down.
Yep.
Alright, and then how far am I from these guys? How high up is that? Probably far enough that they can't really hear me.
Falzu.
And then I
Sorry. Go.
call out to my brother in his mind and just say it's time to go. Let's go.
What is the range?
You said like
probably
300.
It's mess.
100
It's
base.
Right.
message.
Message, but with
Yeah.
increased range because
It's
it has
different for us.
lessing.
It's different for us.
Okay.
You also, as you start hammering in this last pattern, your gut sinks for a second, and you're not quite sure why.
Faye, time to go. Let's go. Get them all over the side.
Am I conscious by this stage?
You are just gaining consciousness again as he says it's time to go.
Mine 0 hit points.
You are
Yeah,
on
one.
one.
One. One. Yep. That's what
Yep.
I'm making sure.
I've pulled my bow now and I'm ready to shoot anything that's not my
Yep.
friends.
Falzu
Or
notices
together.
that you're
Oh
across.
shit! Does that include us?
I took a beating,
The,
brother, but
the
I'm on
bridge
my
is
way.
burning. Yes.
The bridge is burning.
All right. I want to run to the back of the keep.
Okay. Falzu is going to make his way
Okay,
across
I'm
now. Oh, beautiful, Falzu.
Nice.
Very nice.
This is just going to be one roll for all of you to get across. Unless you roll badly.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm just gonna.
Okay. Hey, before anyone does that, I'd like to do a thing. Okay. Quick judgment call. Who do I think would have the most trouble getting over the wall?
Hi.
Wilfa.
I don't have my armor off.
Okay. So Orbin.
Or. Well, is it athletics or acrobatics? Athletics, I would.
It'll be
fine.
whatever.
You'll break the rope if you're in your armor.
Usually it's
Well,
whatever.
You don't
yeah,
know that.
So.
Climbing is climbing.
You think you've done a good
climbing
job
the
with
wall
this.
Is generally either athletics or acrobatics.
Yeah.
So again,
Quick judgment call
Orbin-
I don't
for
know.
you, Cora. The
It's
quick
your-
I'm not
judgment
there.
call would be that Wilfer will struggle with this. He is a child.
Orbin Wilfer. And so I guess Faye because he's Earth.
Probably.
Yes.
So I'm going to use Bless on the 3 of them.
God bless you.
Great. B plus.
So on your check to get over the wall, you can roll a d4 and add that to your result.
serious.
Great.
No, is it an ability? It's a attack roll or saving throw. Is it ability checks?
This is ability. Oh
No.
shit!
Nope.
That doesn't count. That's true.
So
it's
I
like
only
roll
pick
saving
up on
throw.
that because Ripper and I discussed it earlier.
That is so sad. Never mind then.
That's upsetting. Oh well.
Yeah, it's very upsetting. I was like, I can help, but no, I can't.
Good try.
Hmm.
Go, go, go.
Yeah, just go.
Oh, there's not a spot for him to do it from.
While everyone's climbing, Corbin's taking off his armor.
You're gonna wait there for the 5 minutes.
Miles-
So crouch.
Wait, can
I can
we
be
take off
present.
some of
I'm
his
going
armor?
to help him take off his armor. That should make it
Okay,
faster.
that should make
And
it
we
that will
both have
half the
armor,
time, so
I
it's
know
2.5
how to pick it
minutes.
up.
Who's going first? Me?
That'll be
Who?
fine.
Go, go. Just whoever goes. I'm shouting from the other side. Go!
Ow, my ears!
Ow, shit.
Good lord.
Was that
Yeah.
loud? Sorry.
It peeked in
Can
my
I,
left. That was weird.
Oh, my
Channel
bad, my bad.
divinity For, can I channel divinity for like wall climbing and shit like that?
Knowledge of the ages. Oh yeah.
Yes. Yes, you can.
Its channel
Nice.
divinity is fucking ridiculous. I love
You
it so
gain
much.
proficiency in
That's,
either acrobatics or athletics, whichever you choose.
Well, it'd be athletics because that's higher. And I'm gonna, I just roll straight athletics, get it to
Yep.
make over the other side. That plus 2. Plus 2. I
Nice.
Yeah.
You
20.
make it over easy.
think I get there.
Your wounds, as you go through the salt water, burn a bit. But
Yep.
you know that this is probably better than what you would sustain if you stayed over.
I cured wounds just in case I just took 2 bludgeoning damage and knocked myself unconscious and drowned.
Okay. Not a problem.
What does the terrain on our side of the river look like? Have
You
we
are
got,
now on a
forest?
flat sort of grassland. There are
Oh,
hills, there
shit,
are
not
trees
forest
around,
or
but
anything?
No people?
no people.
Okay. And I just
I
kind of look
I'd tell
out
Falzu
just-
and Faye to go.
Balzu is not leaving
I
yet.
just kind of look around, just like, yeah. Well, I kind of look around, go, and then look back over.
Where
at
is your
the
token?
piece on the wall, like, my token is still on the wall. I never moved him.
There you are. I
Oh, shit.
was trying to
Oh,
find
it's over
it.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, check out the pretty map, dude.
That's cool. I'm gonna zoom out a bit.
All right.
Oh, what the?
Who's next?
This is a side view. Holy shit!
I know the side view's so nice.
Probably Miles or Wilfred.
Get Wolfer out, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, get Wilfred down.
Miles will crouch down to Wilfer's level and put a hand on his shoulder and say,
This is so cool.
"Remember, we practiced, Wilfer. And remember us climbing the trees in the wild forests. Just do as I taught you, and you'll be fine."
And
I
then
will
Wilfred
give
turns
him-
into an owl. And flies off.
Is this our first inspiration?
I will give him dice.
Yes.
Inspiration.
That's why Falzu wasn't leaving. Falzu was going to shout encouragement, but can't from 70 feet away.
All right.
All right. Roll for Wilfred to get across.
All right. I think I'm gonna go.
As soon as I
with,
see Wilfred's going, Thal's ready to
Go
jump
to
in.
the
acrobatics.
Nice!
Hey,
He gets
Yeah,
across
Wilfred.
without even
Nice.
needing
No
the
dice
inspiration.
required. It's great.
Go, Wilfer.
All right. Your turn, Miles.
All right. Yeah, Miles will follow with athletics. All right.
You struggle a little bit, but you do manage to make it across with the help of the rope.
Who's gonna fail?
Quora and
It's gotta
Corbin,
be Quora, right?
about now your armor is coming off. Corbin.
Beautiful.
Corbin, go.
Um,
And you can hear lots
Sure,
of
okay.
you can hear lots
go.
of yelling coming from across the way now.
Corbin's going.
Okay.
I can get to the right page.
You make it across again. You struggle a little bit. Not used to like swimming in such currents, but you make it across.
Not used to physical activity.
Last but not least, Quora.
Oh, come on.
Oh,
God.
Yes!
Yeah.
Well done, all of you.
Beautiful work, team.
What the hell?
You all easily make it across,
Let's fucking run.
and you start running south into the
Go.
grassland.
Cut the rope. Cut the rope.
Since I'm the last person, I'm going to be doing that.
Yeah.
Grab the.
Yes.
You
I
just
pull-
take
I
out your
pull-
glaive.
Up. I pull my 2 pythons out of the ground.
Yeah. You
I
take.
have a dagger if I only can use one hand.
Oh, so you're cutting it from the top?
Oh, swimming with that glaive's gonna be a bitch.
Sorry,
Cut
what
from
you
our
ask?
side.
Yeah, that's fine. You managed to cut it off. And you all run south away from the town. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Yeah, figured.
Now
Mission
that
fucking
Make it?
impossible right there, guys. Well done.
Hey, did the guards make it as well?
Oh yeah, we cut the rope before they got here.
Oh,
Wait, did they go before
They're
us?
still in the keep.
No, they hadn't gone.
Where were they the whole
Still
time?
there, we
one
just-
second, let me just
Yeah,
roll for the
because-
guards. You
Hold
would have
on,
you
hold
would have
on.
let the guards go. I just completely
We
forgot them because I
would-
didn't move
I
them.
would not have left until
Yeah.
everybody else
I
was
know,
out.
I know. It would have been
Yeah.
really
We have
fun.
too many good people
Not
here.
cut. Yeah, way too many good people. I wouldn't call myself good. I'm technically good, but
Did the guards take off all their armor?
And they all made it across.
Okay, okay.
The
they take
check
their
was
armor
not too high. So, they all managed to make it across. They only had like leather armor across them all.
Oh, okay. No worries. They all made it. That's good.
They all made it across.
I pull my 2 pythons out of the ground on this side of the wall, and we
Yep.
go.
And that's where we'll end tonight's session. And now that
So
you
glad I
have,
got to use shield. I was so excited for that.
yeah,
That's a good use for it too.
Jesus.
That's
Uh,
why. That's why I asked what roll. Because I get saved on a 22.
Ah, that's very good.
question: can you all now see the full map?
Yeah.
yes.
Not
except for
entirely.
Bits that are blocked up the
One
top by the
second.
keep, basically.
That's the shadow because keep
Yeah,
that's toward the town.
Yeah,
What
the
about
town
now?
I'm gonna
obviously,
say the
everything else
side
okay.
view
There
of the
you
map
go.
is amazing. Oh, that's
Yeah, there we
nice.
go.
That now that you're
That's
finished
a
with
beautiful
Whitestone,
map.
these are beautiful maps. This is
Oh my
fantastic.
god, it's not lagging.
Yeah,
Those are glorious.
Damn.
this is the good thing about running
Hey, there's a
pre-made
temple
adventures.
there
I
we
get
didn't go
pre-made
to.
maps.
There's a stable there we didn't go into.
Whoa, what is that?
Look
What did we miss? Is that a creature?
at all the stuff we didn't go in. I hate not doing
Horses?
stuff.
They all
Yeah,
had
the
horses.
from
The-
the,
these were the
the group
ban-
that
yeah,
just
these were
arrived.
the
Oh,
bandits.
okay.
Yeah, they all had
There's a
horses.
temple.
That's why we've got to
Oh,
get
it's
the
really
fuck
top
out of here,
right.
man.
Jesus.
You didn't miss
Yikes.
too much in there, but what you did miss will be interesting to see how it plays along the rest of it. So
Yeah, we missed the
Um,
temple.
We've been
But
terrible.
they went in the temple.
you did
Yeah, we were.
Oh,
The
they went
temple was the
oh,
first
okay.
building we went.
yeah. You did
Well, I can't
leave.
think of that
You
much
left
we missed.
a Nightstone to fall into the hands of the Seven Snakes. So
Hila took
Now.
something.
how that
Oh,
happened?
no, we left an abandoned town to fall into that. Oh no.
Oh, you have no idea
We
what they're
burnt
planning
the
to
whole
do with
keep
it.
down though.
The keep itself is not burning down. The keep is made out of stone.
I suppose it's stone. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, okay.
but the insides of it
trying
are
its best,
well
though.
and truly alight, and so is the bridge.
We
So-
also
we
wrecked
didn't
the
do that one.
windmill.
Yeah, they're not going to be able to
But,
make good use of the town without a fucking windmill.
yeah,
Wait, do the windmill things burn? Are they on the bridge?
no,
Yeah, we fucked the
you
windmill up,
didn't.
dude.
You fucked the windmill
No,
up.
the
The
one
blade
blade was
is
still
the
on the
blade is on
wall.
the
We never
inside of the
moved
wall.
We never moved it.
The wall. The walls look wooden in that side view picture, though. Are they wooden?
They are not wooden.
Okay.
That is the outside upper part of the wall. You
Yeah, that's
are
what I meant.
yeah.
Oh,
then
okay,
there's
I
like
got you
stone.
now, I got you now.
Yeah.
I got you. Damn. All right. Well, that would have been pretty impressive. I gotta say though, that side view is really pretty. Sad we didn't get to see that till just now.
It looks so peaceful. Well, the
I
windmill would
know.
have no blades in the drawing now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you
No,
know the
we
bridge
would
is on
have
fire,
to.
but other than that,
It would have
Yeah.
two, wouldn't it?
I wouldn't be able to show
Because we
you
knocked
like
okay, so it's
something
not
like
totally
that.
useless.
Wouldn't be able to show you that until you actually like notice how everything was laid out. So
Yeah,
Gotcha,
we would have
gotcha.
had to finish it before
yeah.
actually seeing it. That's cool.
It's
though.
very pretty though. I gotta
this was
say though,
fun.
guys, huge props for making it through that without any of us rolling a 1. That was awesome.
I'm also quite
I
proud
was
with how you
really
dealt with a lot of
impressed.
things there. Again, you missed quite a bit, so that'll be interesting to see how it plays out. I was like sitting there, it's
That's
like,
fine.
you're seriously not going to investigate the keep? The keep, where
Nope.
treasure would be.
There was guards, man.
There were guards. Everything was.
There were guards,
there
but they were all
survivors. There were
downstairs.
survivors there.
That's
We got
not.
attacked
That's
by
not how
sword.
most of our characters would play. So
I know that's
I
how
would've,
your
but
character
they
would
were
play,
already
but
watching
Yeah.
me, so I couldn't.
having
mate.
said that,
The
the
one
only
that
other
we
one that probably
investigated
would have gone
was-
in there would be Falzu.
Yeah, and he wasn't here.
Falzu.
I mean, to be
maybe-
fair, I did steal like
Maybe
5
me.
shiny rocks. I did all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still got
You
4 of those
tried.
shiny. I still got 4 shiny rocks and 180 gold. Silver. I never put that back.
And
no,
the
we put them
necklaces
back in the
don't.
chest.
No, you put the
No,
necklaces back.
no, we did not put those.
did
Necklaces
not
are
put
back
that
and the
cool.
jewelry box is back. The money and gems
Okay,
are not.
yeah. I didn't
I-
know you.
I-
Okay. That's
Sneakily
You gave it
showed
to me
that
and I
gave
walked
those
out
to
of
my
the room.
brother.
Our greatest
walked out of the room.
accomplishment is the muffins.
Dude, I've still got 2 muffins. That's the best bit. But they're
You
probably a
gave
bit wrecked after
muffin to
swimming in
Kill,
the
and that
ocean.
was our biggest mistake. The
All
muffin
right.
has powered her up.
Well,
Are my muffins wrecked from swimming in the water?
you'll find out next week. Well, not next week. In 3 weeks' time.
All right.
Well, not
No.
next week.
Actually, let's discuss that real quick. Are we doing it in 3 weeks' time or in 2 weeks' time?
3 weeks' time, because in 2 weeks' time I will be in the theatre.
Okay, cool. So 3 weeks and we'll
Alright,
kick off again.
So next week we would normally play.
16th.
Yeah, so on the 16th of April. So,
April 16 is the next game.
And
All
this
right,
is
cool.
replacing next week's
Yeah.
session, but we're continuing as normal. Got it.
all right.
All right,
Well,
cool. So I
thank
just
you
wanted
all
to
for
let the
watching.
people watching know so
Oh,
that
we
they
can
aren't
play
surprised.
tomorrow.
Thanks.
Oh, we could play tomorrow. Yeah, thank you everybody who
Yeah, we can
tuned
play
in.
tomorrow.
Thank
This
you
was
so
a pretty
much.
awesome finale to this session, actually.
And
Yeah.
it's a nice cut-off
Madness.
point.
Movie
Um,
worthy.
we are slowly getting there. You're slowly getting through a lot of it. From now on, it should move a lot quicker. Deciding that if you guys don't, want to kill each other again.
We never wanted to kill each other. Some people were just threatening, and that's a mistake.
We'll need to discuss in chat what we want to do next. So
Yeah.
right now we're having
I
this,
do suggest that
Yeah, right.
you
now we're
will
just
have
running, so
you will have some time to, and I would suggest doing this in I'll make a channel in the Discord for you guys to actually roleplay out some conversation, for you to do it off screen.
Sure.
Just because right now you will have a lot of that sort of time to sort of bond. So, but once again,
like
thank
that
you for
idea.
watching, and we will see you in 3 weeks.
Thank you,
on
everybody,
April
for tuning
16th.
in.
Horror Vestia
Sounds
will
good.
still continue this. No, not this Sunday. Next Sunday.
Go.
Next Sunday.
And even then, it's one
Uh,
shots.
Yes, it will be something
Just
very
one-shots,
different.
One shot
So,
for a while.
So it'll
we
be a
will
very
see you then.
different experience. One will be hosted by myself. One will be hosted by Quill.
One will be hosted by me,
So that's pretty exciting.
and one will be hosted by Sev.
And one,
Yeah, but you're normal.
One will be hosted by the
You
lovely
don't know what
Zed.
my one-shot
It's
is.
just a mafia game.